This the boiler room.
Yeah, man. I'm looking good on the town, coming down with a.
Wake up, goddammit. Mack in the morning up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking Bay Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. Alone, I'm going crazy, breath stinking, still yawning. Roll the blunt and sparked it up and grab my phone, Mack in the morning. They tuning in to watch a real nigga talk that shit for real. That's why I tell it like it is, I give a fuck about how you feel. I motivate, congratulate, I never hate on none of my niggas. I can show you how to get it back, no beefing with them niggas. I'm the underdog that got on top. I went up like an astronaut, I do this for my people in the struggle, didn't have a lot.
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking Bay Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. I'm getting to it early, talking shit like I'm Miss Pearly. Salute to all the dudes, black hearts to all my girlies. If you fake, you can't relate. I'm doing me, I'm being great. My conversations giving game and it'll take me any place. Plus I'm flyer than a bitch too. We stink like doo. Icy than a motherfucker, colder than an igloo. The energy is lit from 9 to 10. We be wildin' out. Just tune into the live, leave a comment and I shout you out.
Yeah, man.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, man.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, man.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, man.
Waking Bay Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, man.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, man.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows.
Yeah, man.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show.
You gotta grab that camera, my boy. Waiting on it. Right now it's on her. Go ahead, we'll get this camera later.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is a special episode of Wake and Bake Wednesday on the Mack in the Morning show. We celebrating the 50th the 50th episode of Mack in the Morning show. Man, Mack been doing his thing on here. If this is your first time tuning in, I hope it ain't your last time tuning in. Matter of fact, what we need y'all to do is share the live. You can help us by supporting and giving us some salutes and black hearts in the comments. tap in, but we need y'all to share this live, man. So thank you once again. Good morning. I am your host. I'm taking over the show today. I got a special guest. My name is Kristi, and I'm a winner. They call me the Black Kris Jenner. I make moves for my people, and I smoke a little reefer, and I might eat a fancy ass dinner. Somebody put me in the booth, man. I'm ready to get down with it today. Shoot, we lit. Today is the 50th episode. Y'all tap in. Applaud us or shut the fuck up in true Mack fashion. You know what I'm saying? But today, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. I got a special guest that I want to interview because we got to get to the bottom of some things. He is most respectfully known for his hit song, Where You From, which landed him a record deal with Universal Records. He's recognized for putting the 865 on the map, whether you like it or not. He has pioneered his career by being one of the first in the 865 area to be offered a mainstream record deal. He has also pioneered his career by being the owner of Volunteer Sound Studios, which gave a platform for us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers and things like that didn't know where they could go record and actually have an environment where they could be themselves and do their thing in the studio, and their music was accepted. So Volunteer Sound Studios, even though it may not be the only studio in Knoxville, it definitely has pioneered the community. He has recorded over 6 albums, countless singles for over the last 20 years, with features from the likes of major artists like Jelly Roll, Yo Gotti, Starlito, Bone Crusher, Young Buck, Project Pat, and so many others. He is the creator and mastermind behind the Mack in the Morning podcast, which airs live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9 a.m. live on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. I think that's where we at today. And we celebrating the 50th episode, y'all. So we need y'all to chime in. We need y'all to tap in. We need you to share the live, please. Give us some salutes and black hearts in the comments. And hopefully y'all have some questions for Mack later. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest today. Either applaud him or shut the fuck up. But the special guest today is the Mr. 865 himself, Mr. Mack. Well, Mr. Mack, man, thank you for letting me do this, man.
Thank you
what
for
I'm saying?
coming
Welcome
out.
to my show
Yeah.
today. You know what I'm
Kristi
saying?
Dunn show today.
I appreciate you letting me use the platform to be able to interview you, man. It was an honor, for real, for real. I feel like you get a lot of flack. And there's people who praise you, and then there's people who ain't with it.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things they ain't with is they feel like you done claimed Knoxville or something. So I really want to start out toxic, and I want to get to the bottom of the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So will you tell us where the hell you from, fool?
I am from Rockford, Tennessee, down in
Okay.
Blount County,
Okay.
right next to a little small place called Alcor.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
does that got to do with the 865?
It was the 865 first.
See,
Knoxville used to be long distance. We used to have to call one. We used to dial one. Was it 423 or 615?
Yeah.
To call Knoxville?
Yeah,
we
we
was
was on it.
865 first. We always been involved.
See, it's
You
a
know what I
well-known
mean?
fact. Y'all
And-
didn't know that.
Yeah, we always been involved down there. And the thing with let me go ahead and get it straight. When I go out of town, anywhere I go out of town, and where you from, Mack? Rockford. Where? Alcor. Where? Duval's. Oh, Knoxville.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jeezy can do it. Gucci can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else can do it. But I don't listen.
Man, we got
I
some
don't-
sensitive people in
I
this
don't
city.
claim this place.
Right.
I'm not from here.
They put that on you for real. They heard 865 and was like, oh, he's trying to claim our city.
They have to put it on me. I'm the biggest representative in this motherfucker done seen. They have to put it on me. You know, I gotta carry the weight.
Yes, you're right. And what I don't like, man, is that, man, it's, Knoxville, we got a sad morale around here sometimes. But we want somebody to highlight us and put us on the map, but then we mad when they do.
Yep.
And so what I like about you is that you didn't claim to be from Knoxville. You never even said that. You claimed your area code. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. The remix of Where You From had a Rocky Top sampled on the end of it, but I mean, you claim the 865.
Rocky Top
and
is
this
Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Exactly, exactly. But I feel like you've been hated on ever since, Mac.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, do you ever get confronted, or you just hear this hearsay behind your back?
It's mostly hearsay. You know, every now and again, somebody will get bold enough, but they do it in a nice way.
Right.
They want to, a little casual conversation or whatever. So I just set the record straight because it is what it is.
Man, well, now y'all know. This dude has never tried to claim Knoxville. He is from Rockford. But I know you ventured out to Alcoa a little bit. What was that all about? Where did Alcoa come into play?
Alcoa, we lived on the county line. You know what I mean? And
Gotcha.
so in Rockford, we lived in Williams Hill. Williams Hill is named after my family. My granddaddy, my uncle, and my daddy.
Wow.
We all lived on this hill. And the street name is still a street sign right there that says Williams Hill.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
and my
what's
uncle
up.
still live up there.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So like as far as Alcoa and Williams Hill, we lived in a little small black part of Rockford. And Alcoa was the next black community. So that's where we kicked it at.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted to kick it with black people. And I had to go to school with white people.
Right.
That's where I was district at.
Makes
I
sense.
had to pay to go to Alcoa.
Dang.
Yeah, I had to pay to go there. My mom and daddy had to pay for me to go there. And I was out there getting in trouble. So it was like, shit, little nigga, you keep getting in trouble. We ain't gonna pay for you to get in trouble. They sent me back out there with them white people. Yeah.
So speaking of getting in trouble, I done heard some little stories about you talking to a few of your people. So what is this story about? I mean, how were you as a kid? You said you was getting in trouble because I heard a story about in the 8th grade, your mama had to come up there and, you know what I'm saying, smack you around a
Smack
little
the shit
bit.
out
Yeah.
of me. Smack, listen.
What did you do,
Smack
Mac?
the shit out of me. I don't remember what I did that time, but by this time when that happened, I was going to Alcoa. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I think I had been just so wild, Kristi, and just had been cutting up so much. I just didn't know how to adapt. So I was just taking a little wild, mean-ass country, spoiled attitude everywhere. And shit, mama had my back as long as she could.
I heard that.
But it just got to the point to where, look, dude, I think it might be you. Sometimes, in this particular time, they done called her from work, and she went upside my shit instead of go cussing them out that time. Yeah.
Was this in front of everybody?
Hell yeah. She did it in front of the principal and all them, and a couple of my little classmates was coming around the corner and seeing the shit too. And at Alcoa, they had you could just see inside the office.
Okay.
Inside the, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So you had some people.
Yeah.
people peeping in.
Dominique, Marshawn Asbury, a couple more people. They came around the corner. Right, them niggas laughed at me. I'm talking about, but yeah, it happened.
Man, that's wild. So, I mean, I also heard that it was going down at your house back in the day. Like, I feel like you always been, I mean, I don't know if you was the popular kid or what, but it sounded like you was. Like, I heard it was always going down at your crib.
Yeah. Mom and Daddy we had Labor Day. Every month, every year when we did Labor Day, we had a cookout.
Oh.
So everybody from Alcoa, all the black community, even the white community would come up and kick it. Cause Daddy would go buy a whole pig, put that bitch on the cooker. Mom and Daddy bought a cooker bigger than this damn table. Could fit 10 bodies in it. You know what I'm saying? So they would cook this pig every Labor Day, and the whole community, all the community would come out to our house. Then we had the 4-wheelers, we had the motorcycles. My brother was the first little nigga with a PlayStation.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So like mom and pops, they worked their ass off.
That's all
And
right.
then they made sure we had everything. But like mama's daddy was a hustler. My daddy's daddy was a hustler. My mama's daddy was the first man in Alcoa with a car. It was a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? I done told this story 10 million times. My granddaddy owned the Cadillac before any of them other niggas' daddies out there did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he used to give their daddies and granddaddies and their grandmamas and little bitches rides up and down the street. Yeah. He was the first nigga with the car, just like I was the first nigga with the deal. And he wasn't even the Mack. My daddy, the Mack, So his
Big Mac.
that's mama's daddy. That's Pickle.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Pickle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So okay. So it's been some Mac energy for a little
Yeah,
minute going
yeah,
on in
yeah.
the family. Nice, man. So I mean, tell me the age you were when you was like, I think I'm gonna start getting some rap stuff together. Because one of the things that I liked hearing about you from a lot of the people that I talked to is that early on you seemed like you just had this desire to invest in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like as I went along and talking to people, there was a lot of influence around you to really be more part of the streets for real.
Yeah.
So, how did you keep from being influenced to just go all into the streets and instead try to just more focus on the music?
Well, throughout the times of hustling, I was working a job at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Worked a job, really didn't want to sell shit. You know what I'm
your
saying?
mama said you wasn't having it.
I
were with
really
the
wasn't
job
at that at
stuff.
first. I was trying to work. I was trying to do the right thing. Had a son on the way. I was trying to do the right thing. I had started rapping and shit. And then I lost my job. And I was smoking weed at the time.
How old were you then?
I think I was probably about 21.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was about 21. So I lost my job. And I pretty much was addicted to marijuana and couldn't get another job. By this time, I think mom and daddy was separating. The divorce was going down. Shit wasn't working out. Well, no, I take it back. That wasn't happening at the time. Jay was born. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Jay was born. So I couldn't get no job, and all my homeboys hustled. Every last one of them. I went to a couple of my close homeboys. They wouldn't give me no work.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah, they wouldn't let me get no work.
So it was like they was protecting you or something?
Yeah.
Like they didn't want you to be part of that?
Yeah. They didn't want me out there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was another homeboy I knew, but he wasn't from Alcoa. He was from Knoxville.
Okay.
And I was fucked up, and we was rapping. He threw me a double up. I never looked back. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Hell yeah, I was in the streets by that time. So I go out on the corner every morning, do my thing. But then mom and daddy broke up. And mama left. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga lost his job. Had broke his ankle. He didn't lose, he broke his ankle, was on like a leave.
So we got a whole shakeup going on right now.
And the
in
whole
family.
house.
Dang.
He start hustling. Well, the whole thing about that, my little cousin, which was his nephew, came from Atlanta. He got to work. You know what I'm saying? He got to work. And me and daddy know everybody. That was the good thing that came out of going to the white school. The white classmates and shit, they smoking dope now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got some clientele right in front of you.
And daddy knew everybody in Rockford and Alcoa that smoked dope. You know what I'm saying? So Williams Hill became one of the biggest traps. When it finally got busted, they put the Happy House in the headlines. You know what I'm saying? They put the Happy House in that bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So high school, you went to Heritage?
Heritage and Alcoa. I graduated from Heritage, but I went to Alcoa too.
Was there a difference in the experience?
No, all them motherfuckers is haters. The white people and the black people. You know what I mean?
I can't even picture any black people at Heritage.
There's about 10 of us.
Okay, because look, I went to Farragut, so I can't say much, but we had a lot of people at our school, so really we had a couple of hundred black folks. You just couldn't tell it because it's about 2,400 students in the school, so we look small, but we had plenty. But man, I was just wondering, like, did you experience racism? Because honestly, that's one thing I think people think that I would have experienced at Farragut, but I didn't experience a whole lot of.
Yeah.
So did you go through that at all?
I went through a lot of that shit. Cause you went to Farragut, I went to Heritage and Eagleton, so all of they people was in the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Backwood.
All of they, Nebo Mountain, Montvale, all these motherfuckers ain't nothing but motherfuckers with a red-ass neck. Pecker Woods. You know what I'm saying? They was all out through there. So yeah, I experienced that a lot. You know what I mean? But what I learned, this is what I did learn. Even with the racism, That was times Mama had to call the NAACP. We was on the
Oh,
news.
dang.
Yeah, we was on the news. And it wasn't just me. My brother younger than me. Shit happened to him too.
What happened to get to that
You know,
point?
a lot of
That's a big
nigger
deal.
this, nigger that, and we don't go for that shit.
Yeah,
I know some other niggas who went up there, they got beat with sticks and shit. You know what I mean? With the heritage.
that's
They got beat with
crazy.
sticks and all type of shit. They ain't never do me and my brother like that.
That's
We was goddamn
crazy,
gonna
man.
throw down every time. They ain't do Pootie Duck or Mike Mouse and them like that. But it was crazy cause shit, the few niggas that was up there, they ain't really care for me either. But I'm busting down all the white girls. They wanted them all to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They wanted them all to themselves. You know what I mean? I had a different type of sauce about myself when I came up
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always been fly. Mama always kept us fly. Daddy they always provided for us. You know what I mean? I had
Nice.
jewelry then.
Dang.
Had jewelry in school then.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
came
yeah.
with something different. They didn't like all that.
No,
and
hell,
doing
not them
too much.
niggas. Not them niggas. They didn't. Hell no. But what I
That's
did learn
crazy.
though, like, when the trouble I kept getting in trouble. When they sent me to Alcoa, it felt the same still. Yeah, cause here like that Knoxville Alcoa shit. He ain't from here. I experienced that out there
And
because I told you
That
I'm
makes
from
sense.
Rockford.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I got to Alcoa, nigga, you from Rockford.
Right. Yeah.
I've always been the outsider,
Man, that's crazy.
but I always been the nigga who you had to come to.
Yeah.
I just told you how it was, how we grew up, and like you said, the studio. If you going, you can go to somebody's house if you want to. You know what I mean, and that's cool or whatever. Or you could come to an establishment. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what I put it here for. I get it either way.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But we always had what everybody else wanted to do.
Okay.
Even I was the first person out there with the studio.
Yeah.
All the little niggas that wanted to rap,
They was coming to you.
they had to come to me.
Man, I want to dive into that a little bit because I saw an interview where you had talked about having a group or being linked up with Ace before
Ace.
you actually went solo.
Yep.
So what was that like? I mean, what was that like versus working with somebody else? And then how did that end? Why did that?
Ace was the first rapper in Alcoa.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Ace, Waldo, Doc Z, Lil Sammy, rest in peace, Lil Sammy, and Brandon Holloman. Them was and Young Michael Orange.
Okay.
Them was the first rappers. I was a DJ.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I DJ'd house parties, some of the hood parties, and little shit like that. I was a
Okay,
DJ.
yeah, I didn't know that.
Nobody does.
Okay.
Yeah, I was DJ Mack Williams.
DJ
yeah.
Mack
Yeah, I was a
Williams.
DJ. I love doing shit like that because my cousin Thurman Anderson was a DJ. And he showed me how to scratch and shit. I had the SP12s and all that back then. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Yeah, I had that back then. So
okay.
but I stopped doing it. Was like I said, working and shit like that. Ace worked with me. By this time, Ace was older than me. So by this time, Ace had, I think, caught a charge, dope charge, was on probation and shit like that. He was working a job. Mama worked there. Mama got me hired on there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I always was a fan of Ace. First of all, I definitely love Tennessee music, underground music, especially back then when the music hit Tennessee.
Yeah.
When 3-6 and we was getting
Oh,
them
yeah.
3-6 tapes in the 90s, that let me know we could do it. It was our turn.
Okay.
So Ace, I always loved Ace's tapes and shit back then. And he had a big song called Player of the Year that I fucking loved.
Yeah.
So being a hip hop fan, I'm like, shit, I think I might can rap.
Okay.
I went to Ace. I'm like, look, bro, I want to try and rap. If I do it, will you help me? Will you? He said, yeah.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I'll fuck with you because he hadn't been doing it for a while. The dude who he was in a group member with, he was locked up, so he wasn't doing nothing. So we got together. I had a little bit of credit. I took the credit and I went and bought goddamn some a keyboard and a little Roland VS 840.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And me and him was supposed to go half and pay for everything. And pay the monthly payments.
Starting early with investing in yourself.
Yeah. Well, before that, we went to the studio and we cut a little 4-song demo. And the song was for a guy that died, Andre Jackson. Rest in peace to Andre, Bread, Big Bread. It was for him. We did a 4-song EP. We had Ayana Dean on it. She did some singing on the vocals. She was Big Bread's cousin. We did that, sold that in the hood. It did real good. We came out with CDs and tapes. It did real good.
Man.
From there, it was time to come out with the shit we really wanted to do. So we started working on the project, started going in on shit. Then all of a sudden, things started kind of changing. Dude got out of jail, his old partner.
Okay.
They start working back together.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I
Linking
mean?
Back up again.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I was hot about it. Yeah, I was hot.
Yeah,
I
because
was
you
hot.
had motion and you was starting something.
Yeah, and I was getting to work with somebody who I really looked up to.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I felt, at the time, being young, I felt disrespected or whatever. So we had rap beef. We did some songs about each other and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, me and him, but we good friends now.
Okay.
That's my guy, and I always commend Ace for helping me get in the game. If it wasn't for
Nice.
him, you know what I mean? It wouldn't. I wouldn't, because he was a lyricist. He looked up to Rakim. Rakim was one of his favorite artists.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean? So
yeah,
he's a
that makes
real
total
deal
sense then.
lyricist back then. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Salute to
So,
Ace. Salute to Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Man,
guy.
I just want to welcome the people just now tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we got some people on here, so thank y'all, man. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We need some salutes and some black hearts in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And in true Mac fashion, applaud us or shut the fuck up. So we're going to keep it going with this interview. So, Max, you had, at this point, you done broke away from Ace. Now you're doing your own thing. I feel like some other people came into the mix. Was other people trying to use your equipment to do their thing? And you know what I'm saying?
Well, I had already came up with the name. I started calling the studio the Boiler Room Studio.
Okay.
That's what I started calling it, the Boiler Room Studio. So I knew a couple of niggas who made beats, and a couple other little niggas who rap. You know what I mean? So I pulled up on a few of them myself. You know what I mean? All of them was from the little hood out there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Some
you
of them
was like recruiting kind of.
Yeah. I was doing the Master P thing. Because I had heard of niggas who rapped. I knew certain niggas that did rap. Some of them was already in situations and I couldn't fuck with them. You know what I mean? Like PL, Michael Orange, he was already with some, I think he rapped with Matt Moon. So I couldn't really get him.
Matt.
I never got a chance to just really get PL, but he was one of the top guys I wanted. You know what I mean? He did his thing regardless, but he was one of the top guys I wanted, but he was already taken. So you had some other guys like Shammy Glue, DJ Doink, they was the producers. Lil Shawty, Shinamo, Lil Nick, my cousin, Lil D, all of them guys. I went to all of them and shit, what y'all want to do? Some of them came to me, had Big Sid, Ronye, Big Bub. Mack, I seen. Everybody started coming to me at that point.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we actually picked up Blue Cheese.
I mean,
Blue
you was on
Cheese.
some real CEO vibes.
Yeah, I looked up to Master P and Hypnotized Mind and Cash Money.
That makes
All of them
sense.
had their own studio, and they all had a bunch of niggas that rap. So I was doing the same thing. We didn't have no deal, we didn't have no label, but that's how we did it. I printed up my own CDs, I printed up their CDs, we recorded their albums. All of them had albums.
And this is in the house?
Yeah.
The equipment. Nice.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Bedroom.
Wow.
Hell yeah. A bedroom.
So y'all kind of like called yourselves the Boiler Room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I tell Lil Shawty and them, they start calling it the Boiler Room Clique.
Okay.
And then Al, of course, them Boiler Room boys. Boiler Room boys. We was wild. We was hitting all the bitches. All of us so dope. You know what I mean? All of us so dope. We was all out on the block every day. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And hear the thing, like, motherfuckers talk about little niggas and shit. All of these niggas was younger than me. Like at least, like, probably now they like, I'm 48, so they like 42, 43. So I had little niggas back then. You niggas talking about little niggas. Look, I had little niggas back then. And some of them was kind of ratchet with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. All right. So with those people, now I done talked to some people, and I feel like maybe there was a moment there when 865 hit. That was there any tension between the people that you was riding with when you came out with the 865 song, or where you from. I call it the 865 because you put the area code on the map for real.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, was there any tension? How did that chapter end with the Boiler Room clique?
Things didn't change with the Boiler Room clique until, I say it was like right before the record deal.
Okay.
It was right before the record deal. I was on probation from, I got caught with some work, possession with intent to resell. So I had got like an 8-year probation deal.
Dang.
Yeah, so I'm on probation. I'm trying to do the right thing at this time.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm dibbling, I'm dabbling, but I ain't doing enough but just to barely eat. You know what I mean? So shit, I'm doing that. So these dudes, there's a couple of dudes I made CEO or vice president and president of the company. You know what I mean? Niggas started helping.
Nice.
So with that being said, I started hearing, why are you helping him? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You know what I mean?
Man,
like they started letting people get in their ears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They bitches, they girlfriends at the time and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So by this time I get the deal. Like now I'm back to where I could put in and do everything I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Just as much as everybody else. But by this time it's, well, we're mine. We ain't got enough to give. I still got to pay the manager. I still got to pay the lawyer. Let's come on up. You know what I mean? Now, like, shit, we back even. I done funded everything from the beginning up to the time I got in trouble.
Right.
I done funded every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's one of the things that a lot of artists don't understand, and I can kind of attest to that myself, where there was this girl that I had connected with, Keon. And I really liked her. She was talented. She had the look. I just felt like she had the it factor. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use my little funds and try and invest in her, you know what I'm saying, and get her going. And, you know, we paying for photo shoots and video shoots and, you know, unlimited studio time, you know, Keon producing songs and all that. And then I really saw it from a label's perspective. Like, y'all want some kind of cut when you didn't put nothing into this other than just going in the booth. I mean, yeah, you went in the booth and you laid your verses, but everything else behind the scenes is so costly and so much that I feel like artists lose sight of what it took to really put them in position to even drop their verses for real.
Yeah.
So that sounded like that was a lot of what was going on with you.
And that's where they caught up on that talent shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All it takes is talent.
Yeah, because I've been there.
That's a lie.
You know what I mean? I've been there and thought that talent, but I did learn early. You know what I'm saying? And that's where niggas get caught up on that talent shit so they feel obligated.
Yeah.
Think, oh, I'm talented. You're supposed to do this shit. No, the fuck I'm not. Especially when I got talent too. I don't goddamn need you.
And we ain't even gonna talk just yet about how the game has changed so much since then. But because once upon a time, you know, talent might could have got you a little somewhere, especially if you could sing or something. But
in the 90s.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
in the 80s and the early shit. About the 2000s, that shit was over.
Man, for real. Now it's all about that audience, that what you done already established and how they can expound on that.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to talk about the deal because I feel like one of the things that kind of makes you so well known around here, but yet hated on, is that not a lot of people from this area can say that they done had a major deal. So, and I know a lot of artists still aspire to that. And I feel like that's one of the things that makes you just somebody to look up to in this area, because people realize you always need that person who can make you realize that it's possible.
Yeah.
And I feel like you did that for a lot of people. I feel like there's a lot of artists coming up that really do respect you, especially probably the ones that record here, because you set that tone that you can be from Knoxville where everybody thinks that you can't make it. You
Can't
ain't
get
from
no
that.
fans.
You can be from Rockford. You know what I'm saying? Where, I mean, who is expected to make it from there, let alone a city like Knoxville?
Right.
So I just feel like much respect to you, man, because it takes somebody that really shows the people in their area that it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how that came about, because I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's a part of your journey that a lot of people really don't know the ins and outs of.
Yeah.
As far as you getting a deal and then what happened to the deal. So tell me about that, because I know you had a couple of people calling.
Yeah. Well, it took about, after the 865 aired, after the numbers was going crazy. First of all, the numbers went crazy. The way they go viral now on the internet, I went viral on the radio station.
That's another thing. You was really up there pushing the radio. I know Sterl was telling me that, I mean, you already had songs that you was pushing on the radio, and I guess he heard 865 and was like, "No, that's the one you need to be pushing right there." So okay, yeah. So you was already grinding with radio.
The radio. That's how you got on back then. I knew you had to get on the radio. We had when I first put my first song out, clean song, I took it to Blue Cheese at WKGN. You know what I'm saying? He was Lil E on the Love Line at the time.
Okay.
I had to go to Knoxville. He played the song. I had to sit over there in Knoxville.
I was going to say, how did that
because I
work?
couldn't come back over here. The radio station would go out. So I went over there, gave him the song,
Shout
left.
out to better satellites
Yeah,
these days.
sat out in the parking lot, listened to my song, and went home.
Wow.
So that was in 99, 98. You know what I mean? From there, I can't remember what station was popping around that time, but I don't even think we had a clear channel station. Around 2001, 2002, Wild 98.7 came. Remember them?
Yep, heck
Wild
yeah.
98.7, that was FM. I would go up there every day. William Goodwin, Bay West, was my manager, the car salesman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember
William
that.
Goodwin was my manager. So I would go up. He was doing commercials for Old Ben Franklin.
Yeah,
and was
I
getting
remember them
and I was
commercials.
doing the commercials.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was recording them, and I was doing the rap on them, and he was doing the little talking on it.
Okay.
So he would take me up there to the radio station. Matt and Brady had the morning show.
Yeah.
He was real cool with them. He'd take me up there. They would never play my song, but I got cool with them. One day, they interviewed him on the radio, and they let me get on the station with him, and they let me freestyle.
Man,
You know
this
what I'm
is
saying?
like, this is just reminded me of the importance of establishing relationships with people. Because I feel like a lot of artists these days, they don't know what it means to network, you know, do the footwork, get out there, build relationships with people. They want to sit in the house, create some songs, upload it on their little distribution, DistroKid or whatever, and think it's supposed to go. And it's the industry is so saturated nowadays. I mean, you got hundreds of thousands of songs being uploaded to Spotify every single day.
Right.
So I really like that there's still this method of that old school technique where you got to do some footwork. You got to get yourself out there. You got to. So you was really at these radio stations like, nah, I need you to listen to my shit.
Hell yeah. And all they wasn't really ready to do nothing like that. They still would let me come up there and they would network with me. So they ended up going out, and then here come Hot 104.5. So really, I got to start over again. And then me and William fell out. You know what I mean? Shouts out to William. We good now though. But me and William fell out. And I'm a Virgo. I fall out with a lot of people. I fall out with a lot of people.
I feels that. Team Virgo over here.
Yeah, Team Virgo. So by that time, I'm looking for a new manager. I know I got to get a manager. I need a manager. Sterl was too busy. I went to Sterl.
Yeah.
He was just, Mack, I'm
tired. Doing his thing. Yeah.
So I went to K Swift.
Okay.
K Swift was always the man right next to Sterl. I remember when Sterl was training K Swift, or I wasn't even gonna say training, but you know, it was basically apprentice though.
Yeah.
Sterl would DJ. K Swift was standing next to Sterl like he was the goddamn bodyguard. But he really just watching. About the last 30 minutes of the show, next thing you know, you'd watch, or the party, club night, you see Swift DJing.
Okay, yeah.
Rocking it.
Yeah.
Less talking, but rocking that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had the platinum rocking. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
So shit, I think I ran into him somewhere. I can't remember. I seen him at an event. He was at an event doing something.
Okay, so these are the platinum days. Okay.
Platinum days, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was going down.
Under the bridge.
Yeah, it was going down.
I said, Swift, man, I need a manager. What you want to do? He was ready. This another Virgo. Swift a Virgo too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Team Virgo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Swift a
saying?
Virgo too.
One of the most hated zodiac
Yeah.
signs, but the most
Yeah.
respected.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You gotta
Earth
give
sign.
us that.
We are the world.
Man, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, don't let the list go on. So y'all respect it.
Real shit. Real
Y'all
shit.
respect it. Okay, so Swift took over as helping you out. Nice. How did that relationship work out?
It was great. It was great because he worked at the radio station.
Oh, yeah.
He worked at Hot 104.5.
Oh, man.
So by this time, I done made Where You From already.
Mm-hmm.
Where You From was like 2 years old before it even got took to the radio. No,
Okay.
before they played it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I had recorded Where You From. I had got my first feature with Skinny Pimp. Shout out to Skinny Pimp.
Yeah.
Got my first feature with him. And then my next feature, I had got Bone Crusher. You know what I'm saying? Mama married Bone Crusher's uncle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
and close
man.
uncle, not no, like they tight-knit family. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah, Mama married Bone Crusher's uncle.
Wow. I
She
did not know all this.
Mac, that's my nephew right there.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell you talking about, Mama? That's him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, damn. Then I'm at his wedding and shit like that. Mama got us all
Dang.
back down through there. And Brown, rest in peace to Brown. You know what I mean? Shit, he linked us up. And at first, Bone wanted like 10 racks. This was never scared. It was so hot.
Oh, yeah.
It took a minute. And
that
I
was
got
that
him
time,
down to
so
like 2. Waited
Oh.
about 6 months. Ended up getting him down to like 2. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's a
I did
deal.
a track with him called What Up, Though? And that's what I was pushing for the radio. Because I had him on it.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yep.
And Joey Tack, shout out to Joey and Eric, they said the same thing Sterl said. Nah, we want
That
this.
865 is what you need to push. Where you from?
No, they didn't say this what you need to push. They said this is what we want to play.
Oh, okay.
We want to play this one. This other one is
Man.
cool, but we want to play this one.
You got in at a good time because try and get on 104.5 now and it ain't happening.
It took about 2 years, and the only reason it happened, they came with a show. They did a show for the locals, and they was playing a verse and a hook off everybody's song.
Oh, okay.
And
So
they
little
played a lot
content.
of people's song. But that 865 tore it down.
Oh, yeah. You
DJ
can't deny
Dunn
it.
killed the beat, and they just was like, that hook.
Can't deny it.
Hell no.
Can't deny it. Y'all mad about it to this day, but you
Hell
can't deny it.
no. Listen, I had a dude that I let hear it before I released it. He tried to buy it from me,
Wow.
and I wouldn't sell it.
So when you first made it, like you said, you sat on it for 2 years. I mean, when there's some songs that I'm like, did these people know at the time when they was recording this that it was gonna go like this? I mean, clearly you was making a song that was, for the city, sound like a city anthem. But I mean, did you know why was you not initially trying to push that one?
I mean, I was trying to push it. It was on the demo too, but I felt like I had to feature
Yeah.
the big artists.
Okay. That
I'm
makes
trying
sense.
to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it like that. When really, if you got something by yourself, that's how you supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want the motherfuckers to love you by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But I
so-
have been doing it by myself for a while. By this time, I'm cellmate years in.
Oh, okay. Into doing the solo thing.
Yeah, I'm cellmate years in by this time.
Got you. So it takes off on radio. And I feel like they just had no choice but to play it once it started popping like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so next, the labels start calling. How was that? Because I feel like a lot of people live vicariously through those experiences. So I want to hear how that was for you.
The labels start calling. Listen, I was at the disc exchange turning in some CDs.
Oh man.
The label called while I was right there. Atlantic called. I don't know how God worked that way.
Was you turning in CDs
I
of
was
your
turning
music to
in my
sell?
music, the Where You From single. It was doing good. You know what I'm saying? So I was turning it in to get some to re-em up. And the phone rang. He turns around, answers the phone. I hear him say, yeah, the artist, he right here. They like, yeah. They put me on the phone. It's Atlantic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's Atlantic. So I'm talking to them. I give them K Swift's number. Here my manager number. Call my manager. You know what I mean? Shit, next thing I know, Swift called me. Hey, we flying to New York next week.
Man.
All expenses paid. Artists, if they ain't flying you up and you all expenses paid,
man,
they ain't talking about nothing. If you paying to go up there and do all that, they ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
they flew me up.
That's a good point, because I've seen a lot of artists talking about, I had this record label reach out to me on my email and told me if I just pay such and such amount of money, they'll get me, and I'm like, you starting out wrong already.
Yeah. Nah, you don't gotta pay.
Yeah.
And by this time, that was Atlantic calling, and then Universal Motown called. So we go to see Atlantic that next week, come back home, and then got to fly back again the next couple days back to see Universal. Now listen, they in the same building.
Heck no.
They in the same building. Interscope in the same building.
Wow.
Hell yeah, they in the
So
same
it's like
building.
they have like a bidding war or something when they bring somebody in.
Yeah. They wouldn't sign
Okay.
me though. They said the 865 wasn't big enough. I had just cut the remix. The remix wasn't on the air yet though.
Okay.
But I had just cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
so
I
this
let
is
them
just-
hear it. Nah, it ain't big enough. It ain't big enough. You got to make it the worst for everybody.
So I know a lot of people, because I've seen interviews that you've done in the past, and a lot of people are like, well, why did they have you up there then just to tell you that the song wasn't good enough? But I feel like that speaks to the noise that you was making in your area, though.
Yeah.
To where the labels was like, well, let's get them up here and see what we can work with.
Especially
So
a little
even though it
country
may
ass
not have
nigga
been
from
that song.
Rockford.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Y'all, man, y'all remember this when y'all are hollering, I gotta leave Knoxville in order to make it. I can't make it here. I feel like if Mr. Mack could make it from Rockford at a time where he had to do the most footwork, bringing CDs to the CD store to sell, knocking on doors at the radio stations, and now everything is so digital that I just feel like people don't understand the marketing aspect of it enough. And so that's when they start feeling like, oh, well, if my city can't support me, I need to leave. You don't need your city to make it.
Right.
You do not need your city to make a hit song and to get it out there.
Cut that stream off. I mean, I was
So
just glitching.
in that regard, I feel like, man, it's one of those, like, if you can do it, anybody can do it.
Never mind. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Who's trying hard enough.
Yeah.
So, okay, so how many times did you go up there?
I went twice that time.
Okay.
And then nobody signed. I kept putting singles on the radio. Me and Swift kept going crazy because we in there now.
Right, yeah, you
we in
feeling
there. It was a good time for Hot 104.5 too.
Yeah, that was the
Swift
start
worked
of
up
it.
there. Joey Tack and Eric B was young DJs. And I'm gonna keep it 1,000. They had a black program director named Big Daddy.
Okay.
So it was some black in there.
Because there's no local push now on that radio station. I think it's just all.
I think ain't nothing impossible. You just got to know how to do it. You just got to know what you're
like it.
doing. I just can't, because I never hate on Hot 104.5.
Right.
I don't care what, you know what I mean? What they done did to somebody else. They ain't do it to me, my family, my brother.
know that's right.
So, I know you can get on there. I know it's I seen other artists on there get on there and have some success. So if you didn't get on there, you did something wrong.
Right.
My son made it on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you didn't make it on there, you just did something wrong somewhere. I don't know what that is.
Right.
But you did something wrong. That's just all it is, too. It's ways to do shit like that. It ain't about money, because they don't take money.
Yeah.
Eric B. and Joey
Okay.
Tack went strictly by the book. Big
Okay.
Daddy went by the book.
Okay.
There wasn't no payola like you could do in Atlanta
Right,
or Memphis or Nashville. You can't do that here.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to build a relationship, and I had a hot enough fucking song that when I got the chance, I hit a fucking home run.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
So I was able to keep dropping the singles, and long as I dropped a hot enough single, and we was like, okay, this was the one. I was always recording. I had my own too.
So you said you had around this time recorded the remix. Tell me how that came about, because I mean, it's like we heard the song, but then when the remix came out, it was like, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
How did he get Gotti? How did he get Lido?
Yep.
Like, what the heck is going on? This is big.
CJENT.
Okay.
Yeah, CJENT is how I got plugged with Yo Gotti and Lido. I already knew D Cooley. The way I met D Cooley is when me and Swift started working. I was like, Swift, I need shows out of town. First place he took me was down to Chattanooga. He knew D Scott. Shout out to D Scott. He was running DSA at the time. Their hottest artist was D Cooley. He had a song called Trap Clothes. And we linked up, and I was going to do the remix first with Skinny Pimp and D Cooley. And we was going to jump on the original track made by DJ Dunn. Cooley was locked in. CJENT came in at the time because my move was going crazy. So CJ is a promoter. By this time, he wanting to start booking me for shows, other people booking me for shows. I'm getting booked in Knoxville $1,000, $2,000.
Okay.
Those that can't say you can't get shows and get booked in Knoxville. I was getting booked, and people
this is
was
back
there.
then.
Yeah. Sold out the Malibu.
Yeah, you was bringing a crowd too. That's
Sold
another
out
thing.
the
Make sure
Malibu.
if you want to charge that you can bring some people in the building.
Yep. So CJENT, he was like, Mack, CJ from Alcor. He had moved away to Morristown, though. I think he had did some time and shit too. Moved to Morristown and was running around in Knoxville. He was doing his thing at the time. You know what I mean? So I still ain't got no deal yet. You know what I mean? So I'm still scraping to get by, really.
Yeah.
With the hot song on the radio. Hot songs on the radio.
Man, I think you was working somewhere and your song was on the radio.
Yeah.
And, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's always a starting point.
Hell yeah. So, but I quit after 865 got on the radio. I quit.
Okay.
Yeah, I quit.
You was feeling it like, nah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
I knew I couldn't work.
Yeah.
Regardless, I knew I couldn't work. So shit, I really was back to doing what I was doing, but just enough to keep on, just
Make
to get
some
on
ends meet.
through. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Had an old lady, me and her was doing our thing, so just to get on through. You know what I'm saying? And hoping that this deal come on through. That's what I'm hoping. Shit, somebody about to sign me. Somebody about to sign me. I don't give a fuck what they said that go around. I just keep putting the singles out, But the song with CJ was like, well, I'll tell him we're gonna do the song with Skinny Pimp D Cooley. He was like, well, would you want to do it with Yo Gotti and Lido? I'm like, cause real shit, my budget ain't there.
Right.
He like, shit, I'm gonna
That's
take
a
care
big-
of it. Shit, let's make it a run then. We're gonna put D Cooley on it too, cause he from Chattanooga. Now we got the whole state on it.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. So CJ was really instrumental.
Yeah, he had to check.
Right.
CJ had to check.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, CJ had to check, and he knew a lot of people.
Yeah.
And he was one of them niggas, ambitious niggas who he didn't mind. He was a hustler, so he'll goddamn come up on. If he heard you had to work, he'll ask you.
Just straight up.
Hell yeah. It might weird a motherfucker out, but then a motherfucker find out, well, whoop-de-whoop, they might do it. They might not, but he was just one of them type dudes. So, and he had to check to throw around the money to holler at who he needed to holler at. I think he knew Gotti them from, he went to school, CJ went to school in Nashville down there, and I think he met Gotti them down there.
Okay.
Some of his homeboys, and he knew Lido down there. And he was a
Okay.
real big fan of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to break into the promoting business. So at that time, CJ became my promoter. K Swift was my manager. So now I had a team.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And still I got all these other little niggas around me too.
Right. So a little entourage, management,
yeah,
little investor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a nice little package deal going
and then
on
the
there.
hood loved us. So they coming to everything we doing.
So it's funny you say the hood loved us. It's like when you hadn't quite got to the bag yet, but you coming up, everybody loves the fact that, you know what I mean, this might be the person that shines some light on our area and puts us on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point you landed a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me
Like
about
a year later.
that. Okay, so it was a whole year.
It was like
it
a
went
year
by.
later. Swift called and said we had dropped He's So Fly, the song with the Williams kids on it. My son, Khalil, and my niece, Olivia.
Nice.
It had them on the
okay.
hook at that time.
Little family affair.
Yeah, and at that time, the Chain Hang Low was out.
Yep.
Yeah, so I did the He's So Fly, start calling again. This time it's Asylum, which is a branch from Atlantic,
Okay, yep.
and Universal Republic, a branch from Universal Motown. So I go back, I'm in the same building again.
It's crazy.
Same building. This time I go in the same week. I go up on a Monday to see Asylum, come back, they ain't offer no money. Now I'm getting nervous.
And what does that mean? They didn't offer no money? Like what?
They want to do
What
a
did they
deal, but they just wasn't wanting to offer no money. So
That's crazy.
yeah, so now I'm getting nervous because this is another thing. By this time, I'm 32 years old.
Oh yeah, so it's time to get a bag.
I'm 32.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around a label bringing you up there, not really offering no money. It's like they just gonna help make sure it was distributed, but you pretty much put in all the rest of the work.
I guess. I don't know what they was thinking.
Because at that time we didn't have the distro kids and all that, where you just pay a little subscription and upload your music.
We had mixtapes. We was doing mixtapes.
So yeah, man, I know we missed them days where you could sell something tangible.
Yeah.
Cause these streams.
That's what's killing artists right now.
Yeah.
Cause like me and Ma the Pimp talked about this. You can like, okay, this is how it used to be, Kristi. You could go in the studio and work on your album. You knew you was great, work on this album. Once you get done with the album, get it mixed and mastered, you're gonna go do your photo shoot, go get your album cover done, then you're gonna go take your album and get your 1,000 CDs, your 2,000, however many you pressed up. So we doing the math. We already know 1,000 times 10,000 or times 1,000. That's what we grade make off these CDs.
Right.
We grade run that 10 up right quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We already knowing this. Soon as we get out here and we got the fan base already, the hood grade go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially now, goddamn, the songs on the radio.
Yeah.
Now by this round, after the songs hit the radio, that's one thing about the record stores. I'm hot. I can take goddamn 100 CDs to each record store. They giving me cash for them.
Off the rip.
Yeah, they giving me cash.
Wow. 'Cause
Hell
they know
yeah.
it's gonna sell.
Yeah, hell yeah. They give me cash.
Man, that's crazy. So I was watching something where y'all were talking about the difference between the money that you spent back in the day on doing the photo shoots and doing the video shoots and just how hard it was compared to now. You know, now you can use your iPhone and you know, a couple of little
videos and
filters or
everything.
something and yeah, do some photo shoots and video shoots. But back then it's like you really had to spend some money on the front end to really put some stuff out there.
Yes, and you had to have it. Listen, 5 Foot Giant had a video with goddamn Flesh and Bone back then. He ain't had nowhere to put it. G Rapper had a video with Bun B. Brought Bun B to the project. C Hill shot the video. He didn't have nowhere to put it. You know what I'm saying? And now G was going to take his to BT. The budget, it was crazy.
Yeah.
He had it, but he got locked up. He was getting ready to do it. He got locked up. But yeah, niggas was doing videos and had nowhere to put it. And in videos, the ticket to do them, I think he might have spent 15 racks for that video. And if you look at it compared to what's going on now,
Right.
like damn, video cost $500. You can get a video for $500. Really,
Yeah.
$200.
Yeah.
You find the right person.
Yeah.
So shit, yeah, it's way different. Way different.
Although I will say, I do feel like overall the money still has to be spent because even if you getting your stuff on the front end a little bit cheaper than what it was back in the day as far as photo shoots, album covers, videos, and all of that, because there's such a saturation out here, I mean, you just get lost in the sea of people doing music.
Yeah.
So you gotta put some money. There's gotta be a marketing budget for you to stand out in the crowd these days, or come with that hit.
That's what it was back then. You just had to have the heat.
Yeah,
Cause back then, even if you go back and look at back then, everybody looked alike how they look alike now. Niggas wore the big clothes and
Yeah,
the sunglasses and the braids or the stocking cap with the hat.
Yep.
Everybody, the jerseys or
Yep.
whatever hot urban wear was going on at the time. Niggas always did that. Just so now they just do it with the tight clothes or whatever they wear now. But it's always been that way.
Yeah.
But back then you had to have that banger.
yeah.
That made you stand the fuck out. That was your image all the way around. Was the song.
You're right, because now you can have something that really is trash, but if you put enough money behind it and it's enough people doing a little TikTok spinoff, then it can jump.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Not unless you got that $1 million baby shit.
Right, man, that shit is so hard.
It's a fucking banger.
That's one song that instantly I was like, man, let me go look this shit up on iTunes so I can add this to my playlist because I already know I'm gonna have to play this again.
Yeah.
Man, so Mac, I feel like you was really plugged in at this time. So, okay, so you finally get a deal. Who'd you sign with?
Universal Republic.
Okay.
They offered the bread. And listen, they only offered like 10 racks at first.
Man.
So this the first time, every time I don't win, it's just been me and Swift. This the first time I was like, man, I'll tell her we need 3 tickets. We took CJ. CJ went up there with us. They offered 10 racks. Swift wanted to take it.
Yeah, he was just.
He wanted to take it. He was ready for a deal.
Yeah, we need
He was
something.
ready. Yeah, he was ready to take it. CJ was like, nah. He was like, what he gonna do after he pay you and the lawyer? What he supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? It's for a single deal too. 2 singles. If the singles do good, we go into a 4-album deal.
Ah.
You know what I mean? That was the deal. I had a sports entertainment lawyer. She's here in right here in Knoxville. Her name's Tammy.
Did you already connect with her before going
Hell
up
yeah.
there? Okay.
For that first year, because we didn't know what was gonna happen.
Right.
So we found her then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these people got to get something for being on your team.
Hell yeah, I had to pay Swift, because Swift worked with me the whole entire time without a contract. With, you know what I'm saying? For nothing.
Yeah.
Hoping everything will go in his way. So when I
Right.
finally got a piece, I gave him a percentage of that piece. He deserved it. You know what I mean? And my lawyer, she definitely was getting hers.
Yeah. So they came with some more after CJ spoke his piece?
They came with 25.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Man, so what do you do? Because I am passionate about the independent journey. I know everybody wants a label deal because in essence, it sounds like you have a much bigger machine backing you and the bigger budgets. But I always tell people, if you don't know what to do with your money right now on music, it's really going to be that much more challenging once the label tries to throw some money at you because it's like, what do you do with it? So that 25,000, I mean, what do you do with that? And was the label still gonna come and help with some other backing, some other financial backing to push the music, or was that money on you to use to push the music?
Well, it was supposed to be a $75,000 budget on a video also.
Oh.
So there was supposed to be videos come out, which they never shot. You know what I mean? They never did it. But the 25,000, you know, of course, they don't end up being 25,000 after you pay the manager and the lawyer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in my circumstances, not having a car, a bitch ass nigga had wrecked my car. You know what I'm saying? I let a bitch ass nigga drive my car and he wrecked the motherfucker. I ain't had no insurance, so I'm fucked up without no car.
Dang.
So shit, first thing I go do, I gotta get me a car. I get 2 cars though. But I get a caddy. So I could ride it around. It's 2007. I bought 2000 North Star. Swift found me a 2000 North Star, and he found me a 99 Suburban. At the time, D. Cooley had a Suburban. Yo Gotti had a Caddy Escalade, and they was wrapped. 5 Foot John in the past had a wrap van. So I'm like, oh, that's it. That's effective right there. I wrapped my Suburban. I drove my Caddy around myself. Me and my girl would drive around in my Caddy, or sometimes I drive the truck and let her just keep the Caddy. You know what I'm saying? But that truck was a billboard.
Right.
Because I take some more money. I buy my own CD duplicator, and I buy my own CD printer. So
Okay,
now I'm
so you
pressing
was-
up my mixtapes and all my little other shit that I got going on, and I'm selling them out this truck. Everywhere it go, it's making money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to keep the hustle going. Still trying to stay invested on top of, I went and bought a little jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I got out the hood. I moved out the hood.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved out the hood. I moved me and my girl and her kids out the hood. You know what I'm saying?
You made quite a few little moves with that.
Hell yeah. What the thing about that? Listen. Right out there, I got the deal. I say maybe a month. That's when the weird shit started.
Talk to me.
When the weird shit started.
Okay, what was weird?
Couple
What was
of little
going
young
on?
niggas came in. Damn, we heard you got to work. You ain't turning us on.
Oh, here we go. That's what I
You
said.
ain't-
They
you ain't-
love you when you on the come up
Yeah.
and about to do something, but then when you do it, yeah, here come the weird shit.
And I ain't even got no work. I had some smoke. I bought about 5 pounds of smoke. Yeah, I bought about 5 pounds of smoke. I started moving the smoke. Like, man, if I do anything, I'm gonna have to move the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Cause shows going on, but they still wasn't going crazy.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I need a
and
steady
and
flow
the shows
of
was just
income.
kind of local and on little outskirts of Knoxville. I'm still not getting booked everywhere.
Right.
I still hadn't really effectively hit the Chitlin circuit all the way. I
Right.
had been some places, but like I had been to like Mississippi, St. Louis, Indiana, but all this was in the move to get the deal. You know what I mean? People
Gotcha.
inviting me places to come, and we going on our own expense. Miami, Spring Bling, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So like shit, when these niggas come to me, man, we heard you got to work. Why you ain't turning us on? Shit, real talk, Kristi. I got scared. I said, Kim, find us a place to go. We getting the hell out of here. Find us a place to go. She found us a 5-bedroom crib down in Louisville. We got the hell on out the hood.
Okay.
Guess what? A month later, the house we was in got ran up in.
Dang, man. I feel like there was always this tug on you trying to keep you from out the streets,
Yeah.
for real.
Not to mention, I got shot out there.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Hell yeah. Hell, and the
Dang,
thing about it, in one of the little niggas' cars, it's Father's Day. Me and Jay done went to see Batman. Can't remember how old Jay was. Batman Begins came out. Me and Jay done went to see Batman. Me in this little nigga car. Take Jay home. I go take the nigga car back. Hey, bro, take me home. It's late, man. Go on, take the car. Go home. All right, cool. I bust a couple laps through the hood right quick. I think a day or two before that, one of the niggas out there got shot. You know what I'm saying? Heard there was some bullshit going on at the park. So goddamn, I bust up out the hood. I go down, bust down where Texas Roadhouse and all that shit is, cause I lived over behind Walmart. So I go, and the way I used to take home, I go out the highway, busted a U-turn, hit the little X down there, hit the little exit you right at Walmart. I noticed a car follow me. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I busted right up by Walmart. My house like 3 minutes from Walmart. Keep going, keep going. Next thing I know, clack, clack, clack. That's all I hear is a noise. Sparks. This car still behind me. Shit, I'm being shot at.
Golly.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, I'm
Dang.
yeah, I'm ducking in that motherfucker, swerving. Clack, 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 clack. That's all I heard. Next thing I know, the car just stopped. You know what I'm saying? They
You got your
pull on
son in the
off.
car?
Nah, hell no. I done
okay.
dropped him off first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I dropped him off first.
God, man.
Cause whoever would have been in the passenger, it was over.
Dang.
Yeah, it was over. Cause that's why all the shots was coming in the passenger side. It was all coming in the passenger side.
That's
So
crazy.
goddamn, they
Mac.
turned off behind me. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I start the car back up. Now my apartment complex is like I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. So shit, I start the car back up, pull off, pull the car in the complex, pull all the way in the back, run upstairs, go get Kim. Kim, I was like, shit, take me to the hood. We go to the hood. I'm shot though. I got one in my arm.
Dang.
That hit me in the arm. My arm all ripped up. You know what I'm saying? I'm bleeding. We go to the hood. I really don't want to go to the hospital because I'm on probation.
This is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out past my curfew. I'm not wanting to go to the hospital, but I got to. I'm ripped the fuck open.
Yeah, what was you gonna do?
Yeah. So shit, I went to the hood first, told all the little niggas, you know what I mean? Back then, I ain't think nothing of it. Today, I feel like one of them niggas set me up. I feel like it was one of them today. You know what I mean? I swear to God, I believe that. Yeah.
Something,
I swear to God, because why I get shot up in your car?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody knew I had your car but y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something to that.
Yeah. I ain't think about it back then. I never would have thought my niggas would have did me like that. I never would have thought, like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? And there was this one chick, shout out to Lana. She always kept saying, man, Mac, that don't sound funny or don't sound right. Like, one of them, somebody did something that somebody that know you did that. You know what I'm saying? And I always just thought about, nah. But today, yeah, I do believe that one of them niggas, I can't just say which one it was, but one of them niggas tried to kill me. Hell yeah. That was in the clique.
Crazy, man.
Hell
Man,
yeah.
I done forgot all about the people that's done chimed in, man. Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the show today.
Shout out to Young Ralph on Instagram.
Yes. I see some people in the comments.
Shout out to Daisy Day, too.
Man, shout out to Dominic and Virginia on Facebook. I see y'all. Ratchet Racks, Robert Atkins, Brandon Cherry, Travis. Man, Travis was so cool. We went and had lunch, and
shout out to Ratchet Racks, too. And we smoking on that clear fruit. If you know, you know. We've been so deep in conversation, I forgot to say that. You know what I'm saying?
It's going down for real, because these stories is juicy. I like it. Let's see here. So, hold on. Let me see, Dominic talking about, what about the time that y'all went to the awards in Mississippi?
Oh, man. The SEA Awards.
What was that all about?
I was nominated for Song of the Year. I think it was Song of the Year. It was the Where You From joint.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was the Where You From joint, the remix with Gotti and them on it.
And this is in Mississippi?
It's in Tunica, Mississippi at the casino.
Okay.
First time I think I really felt like a superstar. I had already felt like a star, but like, okay, Gotti was there, Lido was there, Gorilla Zoe was there,
oh, yeah.
Granddaddy South was there.
Oh, yeah.
D. Cooley was there, Kingpin Skinny Pimp was there. It was in Tuna, it was in a big arena. It was like it was major, and niggas was in there smoking and kicking it in the casino and shit. And the awards was set up, it was hosted by beautiful people, and it was black people everywhere, and diamonds and gold, and it was the shit. It was the shit.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Like it was like it's the SCA Awards, the Southern Entertainment Awards. They still do it to this very day. I've been nominated about 3 or 4 times, and I still ain't won one. But
That's
yeah, it's the
right,
first
though.
time I just felt like a superstar. I do want to make a comment though, Dominic Kellogg. Yeah, I do believe they set me up. You can say damn well I do believe that, my guy, and I do feel. I told you I feel that too. I do believe they set me up, my nigga. I do. Go ahead.
Man. Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so yeah. So you got to go down there, man. I'm feeling the moment. That's a lot of people in the building.
Yeah. And this was before like Gotti and them was stars.
I was
it
getting
was
to say,
they
yeah,
come
that's all
up
the
too.
people coming up.
Yeah, it was they come up too. You know what I mean? So it was like, man, it just like I definitely felt like I was on my way finally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Heck
And
yeah.
being recognized.
Did you feel recognized locally? Like, were people showing you love? And was you getting hate and love at the same time?
It was changing. It was changing. It's like the longer I stayed, the more it changed. I feel like if I should have got the hell on. I should have got. It was time to. I should have got the hell on at that time.
Yeah.
But I felt like I wasn't making enough money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And honestly, I didn't know how to go somewhere else. I didn't know how I was gonna make money somewhere else. So I was comfortable. My blanket was here. So it was
Right.
like I just stayed here, and I felt like I need to keep representing right here. And I was trying to, me and CJ and Swift, along with Sterl the Pearl and everybody else who was doing music, and the rappers who was doing music, the Nuts and the David Bentons and all the people, the Peasy Boys. We was trying to turn this place into an Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Gutter Bounds and all them rappers. We was trying to bring it here.
Yeah.
We was creating a sound.
It was the South's time.
Yeah,
too.
hell yeah, and it was East Tennessee's time.
Yeah.
And I felt like too, like, man, I'm bringing the light here. So if I bring the light here, it's gonna shine on everybody else. Everybody else was gonna get their turn, but I think everybody niggas started changing. Niggas that I was around, rappers that I was around started changing and just started treating me different. It just got real different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just, yeah, the hate, it felt like hate. It felt like a lot of niggas was hating.
I feel like at that point, that's when people start creating their own perception of you.
Yeah.
Versus who they been known you to be.
Yeah.
Now they got this Hollywood facade that they've put around you.
Yeah.
And they make it seem like you have changed when really it'd be the people around you that change for real, for real.
And the thing about that, people thought I had a lot of money.
Man.
And I still, listen, Kristi, I was damn near back broke trying to get the second single turned in.
Yeah, that money don't last. I mean, you got stuff to spend it on.
Told y'all I moved out the hood. So I done went from a $500 house to an $800 house. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to do all this, sell some pounds, stay in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't working out. Shit, the chick I was with had a habit too.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So shit was going downhill real fast. And then shit, I ain't gonna lie, shit, I had an ego.
Right?
Nigga
Yeah,
had
I'm
ego. I
popping.
ain't perfect now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't sitting around this motherfucker acting like I was goddamn perfect now. You know what I mean? Shit, cause I was still the same loudmouth talking shit ass nigga back then too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, it wasn't nothing, just I wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I handled everything correctly. You know what I mean?
Right. So the second single, what happened there?
The Shaped Like a Coke Bottle, my thing. Shit, they never even released it.
Man.
They paid me. They ain't even release it.
Wow.
Yeah, I released it here on the radio.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Sleaze too. Sleaze was at, I met Sleaze when he was 14. He was sneaking in the Matrix, battle rapping us. I remember he had a show one time. We all had a show. We would battle rap. He was 14 years old going against all the old niggas. So shout out to Sleaze, I wanted to say.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea to bring something like that back.
Well, you see, I'm about to do this little cipher thing, and I got the idea from my dude in chat, Roland Riser. About to do a cipher with the freestylers.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a video, and they just gonna do their thing.
Move my mic. Nice. Yeah, that'll be something because I feel like hip hop needs to. Be highlighted again. We got a whole lot of poop butt music going on out here.
Right.
So one of the things I feel like the Drake and Kendrick beef and all that did was it kind of took the spotlight off of some of this trash. Well, what I call trash, to each his own. You know, it's subjective, but And just put it back on, how hip hop really started, and just some real lyrics and some battling and going back and forth. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's a nice time to get that back going again.
It definitely is.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so the second single they didn't want to push. I mean, was you like, what the hell? Where y'all at?
Yeah, I called him once. Cause Swift, by this time, like kind of everything falling apart. CJ ain't really helping no more. You know what I mean? He started pushing another artist, try to push another artist.
Gotcha.
I had came out with the DJ Scream mixtape and a DJ Smiles mixtape. So I was pushing those two on the side. But Universal, I ended up getting a number from Swift, getting the A&R's number from him. Because that was one of the things that I didn't do. I didn't really stay in contact with the label. I let him do that. You know what I mean? Swift was the man who stayed in contact. CJ didn't even have contact with them.
Wow.
CJ was just a promoter.
Right.
That's all he did. He was just a promoter. You know what I mean? He helped with some features and shit. He helped get some shows and shit. But Swift was the manager. Swift was the mouthpiece.
Okay.
He's the one who talked to everybody. You know what I mean? Now, CJ was the one who told Swift, you got to be, you got to think smart when it comes to this and when this bread come in. Because, like I said, if it wasn't for him, we'd have got that little money.
Right.
That would have been gone real fast.
So, yeah, he at least had some business sense about him.
Yeah, because he was a hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a hustler.
Off record, I'm going to share a little story about CJ, but we're not going to talk about that today on the show.
Got you.
But I'm going to share that with you,
Yeah.
my experience, because I didn't met him before.
Yeah. And you know, it ain't all good. It ain't all good, but I'm just here to tell the story.
Right.
I ain't talk about nothing what niggas do now. I'm not affiliated with nothing niggas do now. Put it that way.
That's right. Man, it's rough. It's a lot of snakes out here in the industry. It's a lot of people just... They really not seeing things for longevity no more. Everybody wants their quick little lick that they can hit and move on to the next lick they can hit. So whether it's in your best interest or not, they don't really care about that. Okay, so man, at this point, so they not pushing the second single. So you realizing things are kind of changing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did you just move on? Like, I guess I got to just go back to...
Yeah, I just keep going. By this time, Swift and Big Daddy done lost their job at Hot 104.5. They had some shit going on.
Dang.
You know what I mean? It's other promoters done came into the game and that was trying to work with Swift and them and me also. But... Swift and them did something to where this other promoter kind of made a call on them and it got them out. So by this time, I'm still cool with Joey Tack. I'm cool with Eric B. The new program director done came in and I'm cool with him too. So I'm able to still maneuver around with the radio station.
Radio stuff.
I'm still able to come in, go in and out of there as I please. You know what I mean? So I'm still dropping singles, I'm still dropping mixtapes, but shit, ain't no money coming in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So shit, it's time to get out the house.
Yeah.
It's time to we went to the goddamn projects. We went to Vestal. You know what I'm saying? Then by that time, that's when I lost my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, that ended. Hell yeah, they wait till it's time when they gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Hell yeah. So I'm back at rock bottom. Me and none of the niggas who I'm rocking with, I ain't getting along with them. Me and hood niggas, I ain't getting along with these niggas out there either. Certain niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I heard you got sued.
Hell yeah.
Tell me about
by
that.
artists from the neighborhood.
Dang.
The same artist I named earlier, I got sued by Ayana Dean. I did a single with her.
Dropping names.
Hell yeah, why not? Shit, this real. This the real shit. We here to be real about it. I got sued by her and her mama. We did a song, which that was supposed to be the second single. Now at the time, Ayana worked for Bad Boy Entertainment.
Okay.
She's
plugged in.
Yeah, she's working for Bad Boy. So she had been doing some background singing and stuff for Puff, for Diddy. So she's on, I think, a couple of them albums, them older Diddy albums. Yeah, her name Ayana Dean, great singer. I'm not here to hate.
Right,
You know
hate
what I
on the
mean? You
talent.
asked, so we're gonna talk about
Right,
it. Yeah,
right.
you know what I mean? It's coming up. So yeah, we did a song, dope ass song. It was for the girls. I'm like, shit, we gonna go crazy with this one. The beat was crazy. She killing on the hook. My daddy, her mother grew up together. So we all know each other.
Right.
Her brother was one of my artists.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Her other brother did beats and was cool with me. You know what I mean? Her other brother and my brother was cool with each other. So we all know each other. Long
Yeah.
story short, goddamn, we turned into single, everybody with it. Now, she goes up there to sign the papers because she's already in New York
Okay.
to go up
Messing
there
with
and
Bad
sign
Boy.
away and do whatever she needs to do. You know what I'm saying? So goddamn, she gets to the company. Well, all I know is when the company called me, I'm just telling you what when the company called me, they said she changed her mind because she wanted something about all her publishing because she was this type of writer and she wouldn't sign the paperwork. So I had to turn in another single, which my other single was the My Thing.
So she messed that
She
one
had
up.
messed it up. Well, we had signed a contract, but the contract was supposed to be in when I get paid, you get paid.
Okay. Makes sense.
They took me to court saying when they were supposed to get paid from the get-go. And so, because I was going to give her 2 racks out of the bread. You know what I'm saying?
So did she feel like y'all already had like a little, like a verbal contract or something before you
We
actually
did a
started?
signature.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a signature. We did a signature contract. But it was still supposed to, when you get paid, when I get paid, you get paid.
Right. I mean, so where did she go wrong with that
I don't know.
narrative?
I don't know. They took me to court. Because I was like, the single didn't go through. So why should I pay you?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I still did the song.
And me too.
Yeah. I still did the song. So that at this time, I guess I felt like Kristi, since she had been working with Diddy and she worked for Bad Boy.
Oh yeah, she was getting the hot head for real.
That's just all
Just
how I
entitled,
feel.
period.
You know what I mean? And I felt like, well, I'm rocking the city. I'm the face around this. Everybody know me.
Yeah, you a background singer for real.
That's how I felt.
Right.
That's how the fuck I felt.
Don't nobody know no background
That's
singers.
how I felt. That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
So I mean, oh, go ahead. What I need to do? Appreciate it.
Bend it down, Da Vinci. I think that's the problem. Nah, bend the middle, and tighten it up.
Got it. Appreciate it.
You see what I'm saying? Now make sure it's tight though. Tight. Squeeze. Turn that, bro. It's tight. Yeah. Okay. Huh?
We got a live studio audience in here today, y'all. Shout out to the
We do got a live studio audience. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out
What
to
happened?
the people who in the comments, man. We see y'all, man. Share the live. Thank you so much for tuning in today. While they get my microphone together, we sipping on some mimosas this morning, celebrating the 50th episode of the Mack in the Morning Show. If this is your first time tuning in, I hope it won't be your last time.
They gotta love it because it's real.
Man, we got some good stuff.
I ain't doing nothing but telling the truth. It's all the truth.
This is crazy. So, okay, so I mean, the court, that didn't work out. How did that?
She won. I ain't paid. I still ain't paid.
Wow.
Yeah, hell yeah. She won. I ain't paid. I wasn't paying. I still ain't paid. For what? I didn't get paid.
Oh, my mic messing up.
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't paying. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck about no shit like that. Shit, they ain't give a fuck to take me to court. They ain't give a fuck to invade them and bring them people in our, you know what I'm saying, in our situation.
Yeah.
They ain't give a fuck to try and to milk something out of me.
Yeah.
That's because that's what it was. They seen that Suburban riding around town.
Yep.
They see me in the lag. They seen I was looking a little different, but they still didn't know my situation.
Right.
Motherfucker don't know my situation. They didn't know. You know what I
Perception
mean?
is
Instead of
everything.
coming
It's
and fucking
crazy.
talking to me, I get a goddamn subpoena. So yeah, I don't mind name dropping or just talking about how I feel about a question that was asked to me.
I know that's right. That's crazy. That just goes to show you perception be everything, man. Because people will take that and just assume that you got it and they deserve a piece of it.
Yeah. Shit, I was down to goddamn blow up with her. I'm trying to help you out. I'm congratulating you. You up here with Diddy doing your damn thing, whether you're background singer, whatever. You working with one of the biggest niggas in the game at
Right.
the time. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I'm applauding you, but you trying to fucking take me on down.
That's crazy.
It was fuck shit. It was fuck shit. And that's more of my little small ass community.
So, man, that is crazy.
Shout out
At
to the
this
Nuts, bitch. Nuts, bitch. Nuts, the fucking greatest hip-hop group that ever come out of Knoxville, Tennessee, to East Tennessee. Nuts, bitch. I'm a fan of the Nuts. Nuts, bitch. They just don't understand me. Don't ever forget that name, Nico and AP. Nuts, bitch.
Yes. Speaking of Nico, he said that the only thing he wanted to comment on was that you won't let him retire.
Never. Never. They the greatest to me. You know what I'm saying? The Nuts. That's who, like I was speaking about Ace, like, because I talk about, you asked how I started, but as far as a fan, I met AP, goddamn, at a game at William Blunt. I'm at William Blunt watching my little brother play football. And my brother had already been telling me, one of the Nuts brother go to school down here. And I'm like, hell no, ain't no goddamn way. And I'm at one of the games, and there he is, AP. I run up on him. Bro, I love your music. I'm congratulating. They regular niggas. He looking at me like, all right, bro, cool. You know, I don't even think, I'm not even rapping at this time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, them dudes, I salute them dudes. Like, I can't let them. They got to at least get a city one more. They got to at least give the 865 one. You got to give them one more. You could quit after that, Nico. But we need one more from you and AP, bro.
I heard that. Y'all heard it. That's the call out right there.
Yeah.
So what did that experience teach you, Matt? Because I feel like there's got to be some lessons you probably learned from that. Is there anything you wish you had done different?
I wish I'd have told you left this motherfucker. Yeah, I wish I'd have got the fuck on. God, listen. My baby mama and Jay moved to Atlanta right when the 865 took off.
Oh wow.
And I'm with this other chick. See, the whole time now, listen, they don't call me Mack for nothing now.
Right. Right.
Now my studio, listen now, I'm with this chick. I'm dating a chick. Common law, me and her was married. We had been together so long.
Right, okay.
I'm dating a chick named Kim. You know what I mean? I'm dating a chick named Kim. Me and her together for years. But guess where my studio was at? My baby mama house.
Oh man.
Studio was at my baby mama house.
Dang.
So
Mac.
I'm guaranteed to be able to go to my I guaranteed to go to the studio every day. I ain't gotta worry about no nigga being in there. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I keep my son. So he wasn't going to daycare or none of that. I'm keeping my son.
Okay.
But basically, I'm maneuvering that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
still doing my little thing between
Right.
the both or whatever. Cause my daddy, my real name is Mack.
Mack.
I always remember that. I say that a lot. My real name is Mack. You know what I'm saying?
And it's in the
Well,
bloodline because
yeah. Daddy a hoe. Daddy was a hoe.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Daddy was a hoe, man. Daddy was a hoe.
Man, that's crazy. Okay, so you say you wish you had a left. What about the deal? I mean, is that?
Oh
do
yeah,
you
hold
wish
on,
now?
Before, yeah, you
Go
asked
ahead.
me about that. I should have left. I should have left with Sarah. I stayed and chose to stay with the other girl.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I should have left with my family.
man,
I should have left with my family. My baby mama got down
That's
there and
real.
she couldn't even really handle it. She had to come back because of traffic and shit.
yeah, it's
You
crazy.
know what I mean? Brown at the time, Brown and mama wasn't married. So he was still down there. He helped out all that he could. He helped out the best he could with her and my son down there. You know what I'm saying? But he could only do so much.
Yeah.
So that traffic and shit fucked with her, you know what I mean? And she just couldn't do it by herself. Had I been down there, I'd have been all she needed. You know what I mean? And then that'd have been all I needed.
Yeah,
Because I'd have been able to maneuver around, had somewhere to legit to do stay,
yeah,
be able to hustle me up some money so I can help do what I need to do with her.
Yeah.
Plus, when that deal came in, baby mama went to school. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So she always done been on her grind and been on the hustle.
right.
Always trying to come up and shit like that. But I ain't gonna say I chose to stay with I chose to stay with the other chick. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which I loved her too. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna talk bad about either one of them.
Right.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I should have been like, man, it's cause she ended up leaving me anyway.
Dang, man.
You see what I'm saying? When everything was all said and done, she ended up leaving me anyway. I should have just went on with my family, went down there, especially Atlanta, and I'm already popping, and my music was already circulating down there because I had already did something with DJ Scream, or I was going to do something with DJ Scream. You know what I'm saying? So I was already maneuvering down there. I had already did something with Bone Crusher. So I was already moving around, and I had niggas down there I knew. So I should have just took my ass. That's really the only thing.
You wish you had done different.
Yeah. I should have took my ass on down there. Because I could have always came back here.
Yeah.
Just 3 hours away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could have always came back here and did the little shows or did what they needed me to do. I could have did my songs and turned them into the radio. But I chose to stay with not just the other chick, my niggas. I
Yeah,
chose to stay
you
with
just
all
had
of
that
them.
local, yeah.
They wouldn't have had nowhere to do no music if I'd have left.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been the boiler room no more if I'd have left. They wouldn't have did nothing by themselves.
Man.
They wouldn't have did nothing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do nothing now.
Dang, that's crazy. So, okay, so the deal stuff that ends up not working out. Everything's changing. You wish you had a left, but you're still here. So what changed? I mean, how was life after that?
Shit, nigga, I went broke. I was broke.
I feel like there was a short period there where you didn't even do music. You didn't even release any music.
Studio was gone. I was broke. Didn't nobody like me no more. I didn't have no friends.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Rock bottom. What did he say? Nigga, rock bottom. You hear me? Yeah, Daisy Day, the biggest Mack, baby. Hell yeah. The biggest Mack, not the little one. Hell yeah. But yeah, I hit rock bottom, Kristi. Shit, it was over. It's over. Now, Thug, you seen the Boondocks with Thug Different?
Yeah.
I'm watching that. I'm thinking, God damn, this is reality.
This is me.
I ain't want to say that. This my favorite shit. I'm loving everything Gruder and them doing. I'm like, God, Thug Different was one of my
Watching me.
favorite characters. I'm like, oh my God.
Heck yeah,
Oh,
shout out to the Boondocks.
shit, that's I swear to God. So like, and then it started getting scary. It's like,
Because you didn't know what
damn.
your next move was?
Yeah, because it was so short.
Ah.
It's like, damn, this it? This what the fuck I waited on? Like, that's one of them truth, like, you get something and then it's not all
Yeah.
it. Like, damn, this what all you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I ain't gonna, you know, I talk, this what I talk, you know, I always say, you ain't gotta be, I always say pop your shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just wanna know that I got humbled. I got
Okay.
humbled. I ended up finally kind of getting back on my feet a little bit. I'm still struggling. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting in another relationship.
Okay.
Now I'm kind of still a dog at first.
Right.
So
the
little
Mack
chick-
still in you.
Yeah. I didn't know how to adapt to that because me and my baby mama got back together too.
Oh, okay.
After everything, and I was still
Mack
She
still
left
in
me
you.
quick this time.
You ain't got to tell me too many times.
She got the fuck on this go round.
Dang,
Ain't none of that
Mack.
chance after chance after chance.
Dang.
I fucked up and she knew it and she called me and it was a wrap.
Yeah, she said I ain't gonna keep doing this.
Never fuck with me again.
Dang.
Never fuck. We cool
Baby mama
now,
had to
but
set them
it's still
boundaries.
barely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still think she love me, but she hate me.
Okay. Shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
baby mama.
Yeah, but shout out to baby mama. I
Love-hate
love my baby mama.
relationship.
Yeah. Shout out to baby mama. For real. And shout out to Kim too. Kim put up with a lot. Them ladies put up with a lot. They seen my career grow and go down. So shout out to both of those women. I still love both of them. I don't give a
Nice.
damn who they with. The other one, I ain't even gonna, never mind. But shout out to both of them ladies. But yeah, I hit rock bottom, Kristi. So when I was going back to popping your shit, I humbled myself. And I got with that new chick, I fucked up, and she ended up coming back. And she was young. So this is why I'm getting an experience of a young girl now. You know what I mean? So when she came back, I'm like, shit, let's try to do the right thing.
Okay, so you was trying to be the good guy.
Try to do the right thing. I was working a job, was hustling a little bit, and was working a job. I didn't have no studio.
Okay.
So me and her, we just kind of kicking it, having fun, and it ended up being a good relationship. I learned how to treat a woman, and it came from Brown, the man my mama married.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's my second daddy. You know what I mean? It came from him. I always say Brown taught me how to treat a woman. My daddy
Nice,
taught
'cause
me
you
how to mack a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My
But
daddy,
you saw how he was doing your mama, and that was
yeah, and that wasn't it. Yeah, because I was doing the same thing, and it wasn't healthy, and it wasn't good. Now, one thing about it, the relationship where I hung myself, try to do everything right, it still didn't work, but it made me a better person.
Right.
You know what I mean? It made me a better nigga. It made me respect women more. It made me love them more. You know what I mean? I think women are fucking awesome.
Heck yeah.
And I'm a ladies' man. I think
Shout
now.
out to us.
Hell yeah, y'all
we need
are
some
great.
salutes and black hearts in the comments
yeah.
for that.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the ladies.
Hell yeah. So like, yeah, that ended up happening. Just that rock bottom taught me. Even like I said, it didn't work out. It's still because we were just different. We were just different, and so like, shit. By that time, before the relationship started ending though, I got back into music. I wanted to start recording.
Okay. So speaking of studios, walk me through the journey of the studios, because I just feel like you done started out from being at your parents' crib with some studio equipment to now we got volunteer sound studios. I mean, you straight up Googleable. You just Google studios in Knoxville and boom, you pop right up.
Yeah.
So with that regard, I feel like that's another thing that just kind of makes you a pioneer in our community. Because like I said earlier, even though you may not necessarily be the only recording studio in Knoxville, it wasn't really a lot of places for us to go to. I mean, rappers didn't feel like they had a spot where they could go and do their thing and do their kind of music. So tell me the journey of that. How did you get here? Because what you got now, I will say, if y'all have never been to Volunteer Sound Studios, this is a nice spot, y'all. Like Team Virgo all the way up in here. It's organized. He's got some good quality equipment. He's got several different options for you. The place is clean. I mean, my first impression when I first walked in here the first time, I was like, I don't know what I expected, but this is exceeding my expectations.
Yeah.
So it's really nice up in here, Mack. How did you get to this point?
Well, shit, I'm still hustling. The work shit just wasn't working out. I cut that shit out. Like, I ain't working for nobody else.
Right.
So I love dogs, and I love Dobermans. I had a boy Doberman. I got my boy Doberman. I had it for a while. I ended up getting a girl. I bred some Dobermans, so now I'm just hustling, strictly hustling. And I got me some more studio equipment. I had a little small studio in my little crib where me and the girl was together at. You know what I'm saying? So shit, by this time, like, See, now, at this time, let's just say, when I came back up, Kristi, I finally turned into a man. When they say it take about 40 years for a man to finally, it took that long.
Okay.
It took that long. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm fine now. Like I'm paying all the bills. I'm taking care of shit.
The real CEO shit.
Yeah. Even with me and her, I'm handling shit. We can go out. We can do this, and now this strictly off the hustle. This strictly off just trapping. Now I'm just trapping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So then we got a dog. By this time, our relationship ended. It's about 5 years later. You know what I mean? It's about 5 years later. So the relationship ended. I had the dog. I ended up getting the girl dog. I bred her. Goddamn, I can't remember. I think she had about 12, 13 puppies. I got the down payments for the money. I took all the down payment and put it in the bank. I ain't spend none of it. And then everybody came and picked up the dogs. I took the rest of that money, put it in the bank. When it was time after they was weaned, they came and picked up the dogs. Took all that money. I went to goddamn John Deere and bought me a zero turn off the showroom floor.
Okay.
Hell yeah, bought me a zero turn and goddamn, I had some trap money. I went and bought me a truck and I had some little J's, goddamn, and they was bringing me a backpack of shit, equipment, the weed eaters and shit.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Goddamn, so I start Mr. Mack Morning more. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And I got Mr. Mack Dobies. You know what I mean? So I'm doing both of them.
Man.
Yeah, I'm doing both of them.
Mac, I want to give you your flowers real quick, not to cut you off, but I feel like every step of the way I'm seeing that I just need to get some more money so I could invest in myself again.
Yeah. And keep the money circulating.
Yeah.
The money got to circulate.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to keep it coming. And I'm watching now all the great rappers that I done watched, they turning into businessmen. I'm still watching them. I might not listen like I used to, but I'm still watching.
Yeah.
They all turning to businessmen now. So I'm like, man, nigga, you better get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now I got my studio back too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's still called the Boiler Room.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still called the Boiler Room. So I got my studio back. I had put 2 recording studios in my crib where I was living. I had 2 rooms then. I had a $40 room and a $50 room, and they was kind of conjoined together.
Wow.
But I was the only engineer, and you could pick one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Man.
So like with that, I did then me and Zoe came to me and we started doing the Mack and Zoe show.
Man, okay. So, yeah, look, I know we done been on here for 2 hours already.
Man,
so
we're going to keep going. The story ain't over.
Okay,
the fucking story ain't over. We're going to keep going.
It's not over.
Hell nah.
So, man, I kind of wanted to end with that since we on the Mack in the Morning show. I was going to lead into the podcast. But speaking of you and Zoe, the Mack and Zoe show.
Hell yeah. My nigga Zoe.
Man, I saw an episode I believe on your YouTube channel that you got on there.
Yeah.
So I'm watching it, you know what I mean? I'm like, let me check it out because I don't feel like I was really tuned in like that back in the day when y'all was doing it. So I was like, let me watch this little episode. So then I got into it, you know what I mean? I was really just checking out the vibe then versus what you got going on now, just seeing how things have changed. So I said, okay, let me fast forward a little bit through this because I really want to see how he ends the show. You know what I mean? Y'all with the shit, first of all, y'all with all the shit. I'm talking about y'all asking questions like who eats pussy, who don't.
We was raw.
Who's eating booty, how do girls like to ride it. I'm like, whoa, it is going down up in the Mack and Zoe show.
We was raw.
But I get to the end and I'm like, is this ass and titties on the screen?
Everywhere.
It's straight stripping going on up in this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, girl playing with herself, and I said, oh, these niggas think they doing something.
Zoe had her on that Douce. Hey, Zoe had her on that Douce. Shout out to Shan, too. She was feeding me grapes and some more shit.
Yeah.
It's on my YouTube page. You can go watch it. That's one of the only visuals of the Mack and Zoe show. Well, if you go to Zoe's Let's Talk About Boxing page and scroll down far enough, you'll find shows.
Some other episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where they at. He just changed the name of it. So that's where they at. But that one special one is on my YouTube page.
Yeah,
Mr. Mack
y'all go
AC
check
Slide.
that up
Yeah,
because it is going down. I said, oh, they think they doing
Hell
something
yeah.
big with this right here.
Yeah.
I was tripping on y'all though because y'all was, oh, we had 100 views, man. We had
We cut up. Facebook cut us off. They let her get naked for a minute. The next thing you know, we was gone. And that was before bitches was really getting naked on Facebook and shit.
right?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
wasn't a thing
Hell
then.
No, we was doing that.
That's
And we didn't intend for that to happen. It
crazy.
was very organic.
Yeah.
It was very organic.
She seemed like she was down.
Yeah, she loved it. She loved it.
She was with the shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You was eating them grapes and strawberries. I said, look
Grapes
at
and
this nigga.
strawberries.
He's loving this
Like the
shit.
clear fruit. Clear fruit.
Shout out to Wake and Bake Wednesday up in
Yeah.
here. So man, I feel like what Zoe told me he had to kind of like push you to do the podcast again or something. So
Yeah.
what was your thoughts about that? Because I just remember seeing you on Facebook Live all the time. You did not hesitate to call niggas out. If
I still
something
don't.
went you-
I still don't.
Man, Trevor said, oh yeah, Mac always been a loud dude.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
always
That's
been-
my boy Travis. I love my brother Travis. That's another Virgo. My boy fucking Travis.
Heck yeah,
That's my
man.
business partner right now. We got shit we got going on that we working on together. Travis is one of the first person who got a feature from me.
Nice.
You know what I mean? First person from Knoxville, other than Blue Cheese, you know what I mean? And David Benton, DB and all them, but because they was already coming to my house. But Travis is the first one when my album hit the shelves that called my phone, that number on the back, and was like, we want to do a song with you.
That's
And,
all right.
and I didn't know
man.
who they, you know what I mean? And then shit, I shot on over here and did that junk. We've been friends ever since. He wanted to, but he that Virgo. We got to be careful now though. We be crazy now. Like, he might be drunk, call talking that shit late at night. Yeah, and then I might be high as fuck, whatever. But that's my brother. I love Travis to death.
Man, Travis,
yeah.
he's a good dude. I reached out to him. I was like, man, what can you tell me about Mac? He was
Yeah.
like, meet me for breakfast tomorrow.
Oh
We're going
my
to sit down and
God.
talk about it all. I said, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
oh my God.
Oh, yeah. He told me all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I said, oh,
yeah.
yeah, you've been around.
Yeah.
You
But
been
Zoe,
around.
Zoe had to push me. Zoe helped with Volunteer Sounds too.
Okay.
Yeah, Zoe helped with
Okay,
Volunteer
let's talk about
Sounds.
that. What do you do?
Zoe, I was already wanting to do a studio. I had the equipment. It was time to get out my house, and Zoe ended up getting in a big position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had already been looking at spots or whatever, and he was like, "Bro, here, let's go ahead and just do this."
Nice.
You know what I mean? And I had a little piece to do what I needed to do, and he had a piece to do with the rest of it, and it was like, shit, we put it together.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And that's, but at the time he was doing the club at the mall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had that going on
Easttown.
and whatnot. Yeah, Easttown Mall. So he was doing that and going crazy with that, and I was doing the studio or whatnot. So shit, at the end of the day, I ended up moving to another spot, and shit, we just kind of settled out of court for a little, like, you know what I
Right,
mean?
squared
Take
up.
care of the difference or whatever, and I went on my separate direction. But Zoe is the reason. He was like, Mac, you got to do this. At one point in time with that and the podcast, I was like, bro, I don't want to. It's like, fuck
Man,
this
that's
shit. I don't want to do
alright.
this. You know what I mean? He was
Man,
like,
shout
nah,
out to
bro.
Zoe, man.
Yeah,
That's
Zoe
alright.
pushed me. Zoe was like, nah, bro. I guess that must be that boxing mentality. I guess
Yeah.
that's from being like he was like,
Just
nah,
that
bro.
go-getter.
He
He
was like,
knew-
you
yeah.
know what he said? He was like, this your dream.
Man.
He was like, you got to do this, bro. You know what I'm saying?
man, it ain't nothing like having somebody else who sees a vision for you.
Mm-hmm.
And is willing to step in and help.
He still believing. We done bumped our heads. You know, we done went at it on Facebook. You know what I mean? And shit, we got back right though. Everything all good, cause that's my brother, man. I got a few brothers. I know I talk a lot of shit sometimes and say I'm alone or whatever, but I do got a few brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nico. I got some cousins I love. I got my family. I got a good support system. My mom and daddy got the greatest support system a man could ever have.
Man,
My son.
that's all right.
You know what I mean? And I do got some good niggas around. Dominic, you know what I mean? I got some niggas who are really genuine, who are genuinely down for me.
Yeah.
Prime time. You know what I mean?
It's only
my
gonna be a
cousin
few.
Ryan, like these is my guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I
Shoot, you
don't I
doing
don't
good,
put my
Mac.
business out there. I just speak on it, and I don't hinder my shit on them.
Mm-hmm.
You a Virgo, so you know we don't just talk about shit to everybody. But I
Right.
do know some of these guys I can call and. Bro, if I'm going through something, I can reach out to some of these. I know my mom and my daddy, even my son, you know what I mean? It's like
That's
for
a
real,
beautiful
for real.
thing.
You know what I mean?
You really doing good because you done named really some more names than probably the average person can name that they really feel like that, people they can depend on or feel like got their back for real. So,
Yeah. I just
yeah.
went through so much with other niggas. It's just hard for me to fuck with people or trust people. And then even with this music, even though motherfucker help you, I had to show my shit to get help. I had to prove I was the shit. I had to prove it was a point to where niggas was saying that ain't shit or what he was doing ain't shit. They ain't like what I was doing or even I would hear niggas that was around me or I'm better than you or whatever until I had to prove it. You know what I mean? I always had to fucking prove myself. So
Yeah.
that's how I come. Like I approach life.
Yeah.
Like, okay, they already looking at me like that, so I'm just gonna do it from the fucking get-go. So if I might come off
Man.
cocky or come off like a asshole, that's just what it is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I've been looked at as the underdog so long, or looked at as he didn't do this or he didn't do that. I had to fight for my way to the top. I done fought plenty niggas in the hood. I got pistol charges. You know what I mean? I ain't never been no snitch and I ain't never been no bitch.
I know that's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Never. I ain't never told on a nigga. I ain't never been on no paperwork. I ain't never did nothing foul. I ain't never did no gay shit. I ain't never did none of that.
I know that's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Talk that
Ever in my
shit.
life, you know what I mean? I ain't never did what a lot of y'all niggas do that say they real. That's what I'm getting at. A lot of these niggas say they that, and they done did all of that
Some-
shit above. Some fuck shit.
Yeah.
There ain't none of us perfect.
Hoping somebody don't tell.
Yeah, hoping somebody don't tell.
Yeah.
Niggas will take shit to the grave. Bitch ass nigga shit. And then these other niggas will praise them or act like it's straight or nah. And then look down on a nigga like me.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Fuck you to all the bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, I know.
All of them. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I'm here to represent. You know what I'm saying? I stand for the real niggas, the real man, black or white or green. If you a nigga, you can be a bitch. If you white, you can be a bitch. It don't matter.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't come at me, Mac, with no fuck shit. You know
Bitch.
what I'm saying? Because I'm a real nigga. I respect everybody. I respect everybody first. I show a lot of people love.
Bitch assness has no respect to person, so it don't matter what color you are.
So, yeah, sorry for getting a little, but that's what it is. I had to get that out.
Man, get that off your chest
Yeah,
because I feel like
these niggas be acting like that. And they know, though. Like,
Yeah.
how can you slander a real nigga for real?
Yeah.
And y'all know what y'all be doing. I don't got none of that on my name.
I feel like that's why you get to pop your shit for real,
Yeah.
calling people out on
Hell
Facebook
And I
Live.
ain't even gotta call y'all niggas out who do none of that shit. You know in your heart.
They know who they are.
You know in your heart. Like, damn, I done did some shit. Like, you know that, bitch ass nigga. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
You
For
know who you
real.
are. Heck yeah,
real.
man. Y'all, thank you for tuning in. Rashad said, what did he say earlier? Y'all the ones who gave Pookie and the light, put the light skins on the map. Hold on, where's that comment go? We officially made Travis and Pookie light skin.
Oh, they
Heck
are.
no.
Yeah. Travis and Pookie go to the cookout. They
Y'all
can go
welcome to the cookout.
Yeah, they coming to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? They is coming to the cookout. The plot meal, shut the fuck up. Yeah. 50th episode, man. Thank you to the fans. First of all, I want to thank the fans, man. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't even be here. Y'all seen to come up from the brick wall to now. Thank you to the fans. Thank y'all for tuning in every episode, man. I can even if you can't tune in, I see where you go back and watch. The views always go up. So it's a blessing to be able to have the community. Even it's a lot of my people on here who I called, who I was like, man, I want to see y'all on the show. Robert Grady, my boy Rob Ski from Nashville. Rob Ski called me from Nashville and was the first person who wanted to interview me on a DVD from out of town. And he came down here and did the Underground Kings. He's booked me for places. I see young Ralph on here. I called him this morning. Ralph be on the live. All these people, Daisy Day, I called her and they on here fucking with me. My niece Jerika, Dominic, everybody on here. Sky, like all these people. I see your son, like they here to support and they the reason why we here right now. You know what I mean? And I'm just here to shout out to Moose Knuckle. My boy fucking Moose Knuckle. I wish you could have been here. You know what I mean? But like, I am for the people. The people named me Mr. 865.
That's right.
I didn't call myself that.
Yeah.
The people named me that. Yeah. You look it up right now. It's called Where You From. It's not called the 865.
Right.
The people named me that.
Mr. 865.
Yeah, Rockford, Tennessee.
I know that's right. Before Knoxville had the area code.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to Kristi. What up, Virgo? Yeah. Stephanie, what it do? Stephanie Lewis. Shout out to Stephanie, R.P. Bojangles. Yeah, R.P. Bojangles.
Thank you for the black hearts, y'all.
Yeah. We have shout out to my team too. My mama bought breakfast. Shout out to everybody up in here. Brandon, David, the Cave, Tierney. Hell yeah, we going down up in this bitch. Black, if you want your hair cut, go to G's Barbershop. I just went to Marley this morning. Look at this goddamn cut. Hey, see the line? See the line? Shit.
Playing this, but we showing up colorful as we can be.
Yeah, that's that Virgo shit. Look how they bounce off each other. No, we didn't plan this. And we're going to take a fly picture at the end. Shit going to be crazy. Billy Blue. Shout out to Billy Blue. Shout out to Phillips Electric, to everybody that's tuning in, man. Mack in the morning. Wake up, goddammit. If you ain't up, you up by now.
You gotta be up by now.
Hell yeah. And I want to thank all my guests that still came through, man, and showed me love and blessed the other side of that chair. And I want to thank you and give you your flowers. You know what I mean? You are fucking truly beautiful. You're awesome. You came in here and showed the fuck out. You do your thing. You got the group shit on Facebook. Promoting the community, letting people know that here's something to do. Here y'all keep saying ain't nothing to do. You be going back and forth with people, and then it's be fucked up. A lot of y'all people always knocks for this, knocks for that, and y'all don't even be staying here. You know what I mean? That shit be lame as fuck, bruh. That shit be lame.
Yeah. Some other city.
Yeah.
Still be talking about how Knoxville.
Yeah, like leave the people here to stay here alone. Ain't nobody bothering you, motherfucker. Leave that shit alone, bruh.
Live here, man. The morale has got to change in this city.
Yeah.
That's why I said, look, I get it. Not everybody goes out. Some of y'all comfortable as hell. Knoxville just done trained you to not go out because you've been mad for so long that it ain't nothing to do. But the reason why I started What to Do Knoxville, the urban angle, y'all, is because I got tired of people saying there's nothing to do or we didn't hear about it or nothing. So look, join the group. So at least if you don't go out, your cousin them come in town, you can tell them what it is to do.
Hell yeah, what the problem?
Applaud Knoxville or
shut the fuck up. For real. The problem, Kristi, is people don't want to be diverse. You know what I mean? Like Reese Rack said on his episode, it's only 17% black. So if you think you gonna go party with all black people, then you just need to go to the hood clubs, because they are some. But then you gotta go. That's what you gotta go do what they do in there. You have to adapt to what they have going on there. So you can't go judge. You can't. And if you don't like it, then you got to find somewhere else to go. And you're not gonna find somewhere else to go that's predominantly black around here.
This ain't Atlanta.
So if you don't like it, you need to move.
Period.
Hell yeah. They said she lost her sound. Said she lost her sound.
Testing. Tell me when I'm back on.
Yeah, they said her mic. Is it? The thing keep moving. Did you plug it? I don't think it clicked.
Okay, y'all back? Am I back? Can y'all hear me?
That's why I told you to tighten it. It won't move, but you should be good.
Okay.
Can you hear?
I'm back on. Let me know
Brandy?
if I'm back, Keon.
Shout out to Keon too.
Man.
Keon Dunn just dropped a new single with Ukamea.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Single again.
Yeah,
Y'all
shout
go
out to
get
Single
that.
Again. You think we wasn't gonna promote y'all while you was on here?
I
You had to know
appreciate that,
now.
man. I appreciate
It's your show
that.
too. You said you took over now. We had to promote your shit too now.
Keon said, Mama, look, I'm going to be at work, but I'm going to let them know I got to pause at 9 o'clock so I can watch the show.
Oh, dig it.
Heck yeah, but yeah, man, the song is hot. Single again. Keon getting a lot of traction on that song, man. It's the new toxic breakup anthem. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to get your rocks off about how your girl done left you, but you know what I'm saying? For real, her new dude ain't talking about shit. You can get her back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can have her creeping out at night. You
Good
know what
God.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saying again.
Yeah.
You can make her single again.
They will creep back out at night, though. They will creep back out at night.
Let me give another shout out. Nina Johnson, aka Sky, she got me blinged out today. So she got me with the little luxury jewelry going on.
Shout out to Sky.
Yep, shout out to Sky. So hit up Nina Johnson on Facebook, y'all. She got me with the, you know what I'm saying? I got some Louis Vuitton going on. I got the little earrings and all that.
She
so
got you
yeah,
bright
she can
like-
hook you up. She
Yeah,
can hook you
yeah,
up. She
yeah,
got
yeah.
it. She got that merch.
Shout Jerika, I love you. My goddaughter just graduated. I fucking love it. Jakira is finally out of school, about to enjoy life, man. I love you, Jakira. I just had to say that.
Man.
Had to say that.
So, Jelly Roll, man, I wanted to bring that up because Jelly Roll, I mean, he just done took off.
Yeah,
but,
Jelly Roll went skyrocket.
Man,
Yep.
but you pushing a song that you got with him. For real, you got two?
Well, the first one is Squirrel Song, and
Okay.
I'm featured on it.
Okay,
The
got
other
you.
one is my song featuring Jelly Roll and Josiah Ashley.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was something we had in the woodwork.
I like it, man. I mean, you just re-releasing all the stuff that, I mean, before we had these platforms where you could get it out there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, what I did, I bought into a new distribution.
Okay.
I'm not using CD Baby or none of the little basics. I
Okay,
use a
talk to
company
me about
called
that.
Video. So I stripped all my music down off CD Baby. I think the only album I have up with them is Going Viral and the My Thing single. I took that, all my music down, and I put it up through Video, which gives me more platforms. They offer way more promotion, different things that I could do as an independent artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It just gives me more control. So now I'm taking all my singles all my songs that I only had on mixtapes, and I'm dropping them as brand new singles now.
I like that. I know I came once before and we had a conversation about just your new strategy for releasing music.
Yeah.
And man, Mac, you've been dropping like every couple of weeks.
Yeah, every 2 weeks I drop a single. I got sidetracked with the show. I didn't drop one last month. I missed a
Okay.
whole month.
Okay.
So, but I'm back on it. I tell Mama Barry that I got to get back on it. So I got to get back on it now and start mixing. That's the issue. I'm
Yeah.
mixing. I'm still trying to do sessions, mix, and do this show. So it
Yeah,
kind of gets a little
it's only enough
overwhelming
time
at
in the day.
times. Yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm trying to get all that going on top of Migo doing my graphics. Shout out to Migo who been doing my graphics and
Heck
shit.
yeah.
And still trying to create too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which takes time.
Every 2 weeks. To me now, Kristi, it's all about content.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It ain't
Staying
about
in the algorithm.
Yeah, just staying in the algorithm. It ain't about, to me, in my age, what I'm trying to do. It's not about trying to put on a big show for a release party.
Right.
And I'm just releasing songs, catering to my fans that want to listen to it. And if you stay in the algorithm, you'll get pushed out to new people.
Yeah.
You'll get pushed into people's playlists. So long as I do that, and the more songs I release, the more content I release, meaning the more income that comes in. The more income that comes in. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So once we do that, on top of these shows, we break them down to reels. The more reels we upload, the more content we upload, the more income that comes in. So fuck trying to drop a song and, hey, this the next big single and listen to this and all that. Nah, fuck that. I'm going to drop the single this week right here. Goddamn, it's going to come out. 2 weeks later, I'm going to drop another one. 2 weeks later, I'm going to drop another one. And if you catch on, you catch on. If you listen, you listen.
Yeah.
But trust me, somebody is listening. I look at my my numbers. You know
Well,
what I mean?
that's what I was gonna say. Is I feel like you have this kind of faithful fan base who really looks up to you. And so with that fan base, I mean, if you just stay consistent and keep feeding them, you don't really have to do a whole lot of shucking and jiving
Nope.
to get people's attention
Nope.
when you've kind of got that fan base already established. So
And that's what I had to learn. That's what I've been trying to teach my guys like Nico and them. Like, bro, it don't matter how old you are anymore. Just you could drop your old shit. You know what I mean? I be telling G Rapper, DB, well, DB working, DB going crazy. When DB, he got out of prison running with this shit. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of the older guys, they just ain't going crazy, and they got plenty of music. They got the music.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, if y'all don't start dropping this music, man, ain't nobody saying you got to run around jumping around on stage and nothing unless they call with some money.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you could at least drop the music and put it out there where people can listen to that shit. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
long as it's streaming, you're going to make some income. You ain't going to make nothing off of it sitting there.
Speaking of making money, I feel like it needs to be said that if you're trying to book Mac to be on the stage, you need to be talking about how much you're gonna pay him.
Yeah.
I feel like there's too many people who feel like they can just call these artists and ask them to perform and not want to talk about no money. But for somebody who's established like you're not looking for an audience. You already got it.
Yeah.
I mean, they already calling you Mr. 865. So how you gonna have an event in Knoxville or in the 865 area code and think that I need that platform to get exposure?
Right.
So anyway, I just had to let that be said,
Yeah,
because if you're
yeah.
gonna book Mr. Mack, you need to book him with a check.
Yeah. Come with the bread. You gotta have something. Hell yeah. You gotta have something, man. You gotta call K Fox. I talk to my personal people. You know what I mean? And that be the problem half the time. Cause you'll talk to a person personal. But you know what I mean? But shit, you're gonna have to call Fox. Fox is my manager. K Fox is my manager. K Fox is the one who's been putting me in these positions as far as like the distribution position. I'm working on something else with the podcast right now. I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag because
Okay.
it's not. I was gonna talk about it today, but everything ain't final.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I ain't even gonna go into that yet because we ain't just confirmed everything.
I heard
but
that.
if it don't go through, I'm working on something.
I was
you know
going
what
to
I
say,
mean?
sound like some visions are in the works, which is all the more reason why we need y'all to share the live, share the live. Even if you're not here watching it live on the replay, man, share that thing.
Yeah.
Because we need to dead this morale in Knoxville where can't nobody do nothing, can't nothing pop here, can't nothing. Man, it can for real. And so the show is already taken off to a great start, for real, for real.
I like to think so too.
Man, I mean, people in the comments, you got the engagement. People are sharing, like you said, going back and watching it because the views are going up long after you post the final edit or whatever, or the live. But man, we need y'all to share this. And for real, so that this can be another platform to let people in this area know that it's possible, that it can be done. But somebody got to do it.
Hell yeah, somebody got to do it. And I was built for it. Every time I try to leave it, I'm right back. This with God, this what I'm supposed to do.
Man, it is, Mac, because your energy on the show, I mean, you can be here by yourself.
Yeah.
And you could probably go for hours for real.
I really could. I really could. I don't mind talking. My granddaddy could talk. My daddy could talk. I don't mind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it don't take nothing. You know, as long as I
Man.
get up, I get my smoothie, my oatmeal, my avocado toast, and I'm good. If I don't do that, I get a bagel, garlic bagel or spinach bagel, ham, egg, and cheese with a tomato.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And some water.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
little healthy
yeah,
meal.
yeah.
I was going to say something about, I mean, you just kind of look like a new and improved Mac. Speaking on the Mac and Zoe show, I was just noticing. I said, okay, you know what I mean? Matt looked like he really didn't give a shit about what he had on. You know what I mean? Y'all was just kicking it in the studio. It was just, pure organic. But now there's just been this like maturity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's like the professional CEO Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like you stay having that shit on. You know what I'm saying? The podcast looks real official, man. It looks real nice. I mean, it looks like a show.
Yeah.
For real, for real. I see it being that. And so I don't know what you got in the works now, but whatever it is, it's gonna work out because I really feel like you on the right track with this for real, and you got the energy for it. And like you said, you made for this.
Yeah.
And it shows up on the camera too, for real. So
You can have people recognize it.
man, heck yeah. So yeah, I feel like I get this more CEO vibes from Mack these days. But I wanted to backtrack to your son.
Mm-hmm.
So your son put out a track, man. I forget what the name of the song was.
She got a crush on me.
That
She
shit
got a crush on me.
I think she got a crush on me. That
Yeah.
shit was catchy as hell.
Went crazy.
Man, I said this should go viral for real, which I understand that was back before.
It'll go
stuff
viral
was,
now.
For real.
I keep telling him we could put the song out and just we could put the song out every 10 years and let a different kid play him.
Yeah.
Shoot a new video for it every 10 years and let a new kid be Jay and sing this song
yeah.
and it'll blow up every time. I
It
promise you.
will.
It could go on Kids Bop. It could go on all that kiddie shit. It could go on Disney. I took that to the radio station and Joey Tack played it that night. He was 10 years old.
Mack, I watched that video and I was like, why is this not one of the biggest things out there?
He don't
It's
want to do it no
huge.
more.
I was going to ask, does he want to do music anymore?
Listen, he does music when he wants to.
Okay.
He still does it, but he does it when he wants to. And it's not oh, Dad, I got to put this out. He puts his shit out on SoundCloud. He don't tell me.
Okay.
He does what he wants, how he wants. He just makes music.
Okay.
He just
okay.
but I
Shout
tell
out
you
to
what,
Jay.
I will tell you this, and I ain't just because of my son, but his shit harder than anybody's shit around
Nice.
here. You know what I'm
Heck
saying?
yeah, man.
I will
He
tell
humble
you
with it.
that, and he's on my album. You know what I
Heck
mean?
yeah.
We're going back and forth. We got a video coming.
Okay,
this
nice.
shit is the hardest shit, but you can go to SoundCloud and listen to it.
Heck
And then
yeah,
there's plenty
man.
shit here in the
That's
vault,
all
but he
right.
just that ain't his.
Ain't his
He the
thing.
hardest engineer in here.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But he does it when he wants to. He's his own person. I can't talk him into nothing.
Dang.
Hell yeah.
I ain't mad at that. I mean, your influence is clearly there, but yeah, he got to be his own person.
This is all he is at the end of the day.
Man.
This shit ain't mine. This shit don't belong to me.
I heard
This
that.
shit his.
I heard
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, this shit is.
That's all right, Max. Shoot. Do you have any wild stories that you want to tell that you haven't told so far? Because we done talked about some stuff.
Do I have any wild stories? Let's see. What could I tell you?
I mean, you done shared, you know what I'm saying, some pretty juicy stuff that I feel like I ain't know about you already. So
Let me what kind of stories do I think? What kind of stories? Yeah, we did a tour with Freeway Rick Ross.
okay,
Yeah,
look, shout out to
yeah.
DJ
Yeah,
Primetime in the
Me,
building, part of the live
Primetime.
studio audience today.
Me, Primetime, and X Beats. Damn, since he said that, I think that's the trip that made my baby mama leave me.
Dang, that was a wild trip,
The picture
man.
got put on Facebook. The chick who was with me. There's a story right there. That's your story. Yeah. I think that was the trip. I'm pretty sure that was the one. But any wild stories, I don't know.
Dang.
It was so many. Oh, I'll tell you one. I got one. We was on tour with Jim Jones,
Oh, nice.
me and D Cooley. It was just like a 3-city tour. That's all it was. CJ and D Scott put it on. We went and did Knoxville, Chattanooga, and Macon. Now this is when we boiler room deep. I'm talking about every time we go somewhere, it's about 10 cars.
Dang.
We get to Chattanooga. We beamed up. Ecstasy up.
Dang.
Yeah, we all beamed up. I took beans heavy back then. I took the beans, smoked a lot of weed. I ain't never been no powder sniffer, none of that, no none of the other shit that y'all niggas be doing. I ain't never did none of that. You know what I mean? But I did pop the beans. Most rappers pop beans. So goddamn, we in Chattanooga. Boy, Kristi, one of the rappers that was with us, done put a bean in K Swift's drink.
Heck no.
Oh my motherfucking God. He start acting like Martin on goddamn Bad Boys. Oh, wait, that nigga talking about I can't feel the seat, but I can feel the seat.
Dang, he was tripping.
Man, he was tripping, and that shit was hilarious.
Dang, Swift.
Hell yeah, they told him the next day, and I didn't know. They didn't tell me till the next day. You know what I mean? But yeah,
that they
did.
slipped it in.
Yeah,
Dang, that's foul though.
They did, bro, like that. Hell yeah,
Dang, man.
hell yeah.
Look,
They
watch
did,
you
bro, like
drink.
that. They did, bro, like that. They told him the next day, but they did, bro, like that. I ain't gonna say them niggas' names. They know who they is. You know what I'm saying? They know who they is, but yeah, they did him like that. But I'm just trying to tell you,
That's messed up.
the experience was hilarious as fuck. That nigga was funny. I'm trying to tell you, that nigga was funny. But that's them two. Prime brought one out, and that's another one. It's plenty more, but when you caught me off guard, I'd have to just think about the vaults. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But that's the one that I could just really think of that just was funny as fuck.
Man, that's
Hell
crazy.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, so the people want to know. I think you've been asked this before, and maybe you didn't get a chance to answer, but Mack's top 5 rappers of all time, dead or alive.
LL Cool J, Tupac, Scarface, Jay-Z, me.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, me. Hell yeah, me, goddammit. I'm right there.
I heard
Yeah.
that.
Hell yeah, I do this shit.
I know
For
that's
real,
right.
for real.
I know
I
that's
don't, I
right.
don't like. I don't
Pockets.
really just pop my shit, but I can rap. Like when you play them songs, man, I'm humble when it comes to that. I don't really, but I let my song speak for itself. Just know nobody ever was competition in the city. I felt like my shit was always
You was in
harder.
your lane.
The niggas who I named was my competition.
Ah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the niggas who I named was my competition. Not
Heck
nobody
yeah.
else. You know what I mean? The Nuts is the greatest. So, and that's just what it is. Nuts, bitch.
And that shout
you
out
know what
to
I
the
mean?
Nuts.
Hell yeah, the Nuts is the greatest. So, and that's just what it is. But top 5, me.
I know that's
with
right.
the rest of them other 4. If I had to
Shoot.
say new people, if I had to pick new people, I probably had to pick like honestly, I'd have to pick like a Big Sean. Or like a
Okay.
yeah, like I ain't like I like Drake, I like Kendrick, I like J. Cole, but that's who the hype like. I am the underdog.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So that's what you got a heart for.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm liking that nigga hard as fuck. Y'all heard that pew 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 pew. Y'all heard that shit going crazy. And everything dude done put out is going crazy. And he got one of the baddest bitches in the game too.
Right.
And she might be badder than all the rest of them. Janae might probably badder than all natural.
She bad.
Killing everything.
Yep.
Like for real. So you know, that's just me. You know what I
Heck
mean?
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's just me.
Okay, so they also want to know top 5 local rap
Top
favorites.
5 local. Is the Nuts included?
I mean, yeah, I guess
Nuts.
you could say that. Yep.
Nuts. And this how I go. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know how I pick shit. I'm picking off your material, your influence on the community. If people know your songs, I ain't talking about how hard you think you are.
Right.
Or I'm going off overall as an artist. So the Nuts, Honcho, Hardaway, Jay.
Right.
Hell yeah, Jay. And if I gotta pick a 5th one, and he is the underdog, and I just gotta say this, he don't have no material. Mont J.
Okay, yeah. I didn't hear Mont.
Hell yeah, Mont J.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He just that overall dude is it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hate he be going through what he going through, but dude is the business.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Shout out to
Hell
Mont, yeah.
He would be the one that I would pick that just don't have no material. Top 5 freestylers. Sleaze. Mack Sleaze can write a brain in his head. Michael Orange as PL. King Ali. D Hard, and the Black Skillet.
Okay.
The Black Skillet.
Okay.
Them the top freestylers, and not to me.
Yeah, we need that cipher to come
To
through.
me, yeah, that's to me. That's to me.
Is there anybody that you could collab with if you had like an endless budget? And I don't care if it's a major artist or what. Who would you want to collab with?
Snoop.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
It's going to be a lot of blunts in the
Yeah,
video.
hell yeah. Yeah, Snoop Dogg. Hell yeah. He just Snoop the greatest rapper. Like
Man.
I put he the greatest.
Man.
Because he got the longevity.
He does.
Your grandmama knows Snoop.
Man.
You know what I mean?
I mean, his voice, the sound of his voice will just forever be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Heck
Snoop.
Yeah, no, Snoop is a good choice. Is there anyone locally that you haven't worked with that you've been wanting to?
Locally that I hadn't got to work with. I done worked with a lot of them.
Yeah, you have. You got so many people who come through here to
Even
record.
with some of the young guys, I done got a chance to work with a lot of them.
Shad said, where is Skillet?
He's still doing shit. Skillet's still doing shit. Damn, that's a hard question, Kristi.
Okay. Yeah,
Who?
you done come across so many people.
Yeah, I done worked with a lot of them. Do you count, that's a hard one.
Okay.
It's people that I haven't worked with, but I'd like to work with Nia G.
Oh yeah, I was gonna actually say off record that you need to have her on
Yeah,
the show.
I'd like to work with Nia.
That'd be
I've
cool.
had Nia in videos before.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? She's been in a video with me before. I would like to work with Nia G.
Man,
We've
shout out
talked
to Nia
before,
G from Tennessee.
But things just never worked out. You know what I mean?
I'm finna
But
call her when I leave here and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, you need to go on and get on the show.
Yeah, I definitely would like to work with Nia G.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
a good collab.
Yeah,
I can
yep,
see that for
yep.
real. Man, I'm feeling that. Man, we done been on. Shout out to the 50th episode that we said was gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
a 2-hour special, and it's turning into a 3-hour special because that's just how much of a legend this guy right here is. That we can keep the conversation going on
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that long.
Yeah, yeah.
So Mac, I just want to know, what challenges do you face now in your life, and what's next? What's ahead? What still challenges you? What do you want to do?
Now, I want to be rich. I want to be rich. I want to be
Shout
rich.
out to that.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never just focused on the money. I really think I don't think I've ever just did this. I mean, I do, but
I feel like you focused on the investment, but maybe not the return.
yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
So now I want to be rich.
I know that's right.
I want to live the life. I want to travel and take this everywhere else. I want
Yes.
to take Mack in the Morning around the world. I want to take it as far as God take it.
I know
You know
that's
what I mean?
right.
And we as gods, that's how I'm gonna work and how I'm gonna push it. You know what I'm saying? But that's that's the next goal now, is to get that bag big enough off the investments that I have created to do any and everything that I want to help other people. I want to help create jobs for people. I want to give people an opportunity to do things that they want to do. I want to help people live their dream the same way Zoe was like, live your dream. I want to do that for people too. You know what I mean? I
love
want to
that.
give, and but you gotta have the bag.
Yeah.
You gotta have that bag to give. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When Zoe did what he did, he was in a position. He was in a position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta have that bag to give to do that major shit.
Yeah.
I want to change people's life like Yo Gotti be doing.
I love
You know what
that,
I mean?
man.
Taking a
Heck
nigga
yeah.
in the studio and here, man, this is what we get ready to do. You know what I mean? I want to
Yeah.
do shit like that. I want to be able to change a person's life and feel good about it. No, we didn't do no snake shit.
Yeah.
We didn't do no fuck shit. We stayed $1 million at the whole time the way we did this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. And I don't have to be Jay-Z rich. You don't have to be Jay-Z rich to do Jay-Z things.
Facts. Yeah.
You
don't
know
gotta
what
be
I
no
mean?
billionaire just to, yeah.
You know, so that's what I want to do, Kristi. You know
Man,
what I mean?
love that. Man, shout out to the people that you got working with you here. I know you can't do this by yourself, so you got some people behind the scenes that, if you ask me, are getting some great experience. And for real, I feel like you planting a seed in their life.
Yep, I'm trying to.
To be able to go on and be part of some good productions, or to stay with you as your podcast grows into a major production, because I really see that happening. So shout out to the Mack in the Morning team, man. Y'all are really doing a good job. Somebody need to give y'all's flowers.
Man, they is it. Brandon, David and Cave, Tyranny, they all came through. They all doing the damn thing. Jay does Fridays.
Nice.
He couldn't be here today. I really wish he could have been. We tried to get him here. It just didn't work out.
Okay.
But he handles Fridays and Freestyle Fridays. But yeah, without these dudes, it wouldn't be, because I can't do this by myself.
I know that's right.
You know, the day one of them don't show up, you'll just see me running back and forth.
Yeah.
Because the show gonna go on, but that's what you're gonna see happening. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank God that they show up every day and they're here ready to work and get us right. Any problem that goes wrong, they try to fix it. They try to make things happen, man. And I applaud them or shut the fuck up.
Heck
you know what I'm saying? You gotta applaud them or shut the fuck up.
Shout out to the team for real.
Yep.
Mack, I just got 2 more questions for you, and then I'll let you end the show however you want to end it. But
right.
Do you have a favorite person that you've worked with?
Project Pat.
Okay, what made that memorable?
He's just a real nigga. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Pat he just one of them real niggas. You know what I mean? He came to the crib and sat for hours and worked with budgets. He worked with people's budgets. So if you came through the door with $100, you could get something. If you had $50, you could get something. If you had $500, you could get something.
Oh yeah, that's a special
And he would
person.
sit all day, but he would leave with about $3,000-$4,000. I'd make the studio time. He might even throw me a cut. Then he'd throw me a verse.
Just on the strength of doing people right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Being safe, he's safe.
Yeah.
Ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I mean?
That's all
so
right.
Shit, Project Pat, he was a real one. My nigga Young Ralph.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Young Ralph, you see, I had him on the show. He another one of my favorite. We all 3 got a song together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think it over. So
Yeah,
I got to talk about both of them. I can't really leave one out without the other, because they both so solid. You know what I mean? When Ralph came in, we did cut an album right quick together. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take us long. So it's like them 2 dudes is Ralph was my label mate.
Okay.
He was on Universal Republic at the same time.
Okay.
I had a DJ screen. He had a DJ screen. He was going through the same shit I was going through at the label. You know what I mean?
So yeah.
We met
People
here
on the
though.
same
CJ
page.
Entertainment booked him, and that's how I even met him. At the time, I didn't know who he was.
Wow.
We found all that out after he got here.
Wow.
So yeah, like them dudes, and I know I can hit them up now, and
Yeah.
you know
that's
what I mean?
All right.
There's still some other ones I could call too. Skinny Pimp, another one of my favorites.
Okay.
My first feature. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Tennessee great, Tennessee legend.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
old
yeah.
flows come from Skinny Pimp.
Heck yeah. Shout out to Skinny Pimp
Yeah,
for
yeah.
real. For real. And then my last question is, what advice do you have for these artists now, these new artists now coming up? Because you in the business, you got the studio, you see people coming through here recording. I know we had talked one day, and actually I seen you say this on a interview too, that you want everybody to make it, but everybody can't make it. Tell me what that means and what the difference is you see between the ones who look like they on their way and the ones who you like, nah, you're not gonna do it.
Well, say you got somebody who come in here and do a great ass song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They just do this great ass song, but that's kind of all they have. You know what I'm saying? They don't put it on nothing. Yeah, they don't even come and ask questions.
It's like it's just a hobby.
Yeah. You could just even with a hot ass song, I tell them, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I could tell how they looking at me, that they not listening or they not gonna do that. So you kind of can find out fast. Then you look on Facebook and you see who dropping all the time, and like your Young Moneys and your Honcho, and, you know what I mean? Hardaway, I think he got a whole bunch of shit about to come out. Your son, Keon, you know what I mean? Ukamea, these little niggas is constantly hitting you in the face. That's how I used to do. That's the Tupac Gucci Man method.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like, if you ain't doing that, if you just dropping it here and there, and you ain't going nowhere trying to push it, and you ain't out in these streets, and you ain't always looking like a rapper, and this ain't what you doing.
I heard that.
You know what I mean?
I heard that.
Kind of in the way.
Yeah.
Cause
part of the saturation.
Yeah, cause what they say is 20, 30,000 uploads of
a
new
day.
shit a day. So like you in the way of people that's really doing this shit for real.
For real, because I think the statistic was it was 50 million songs last year on Spotify that never got a single play.
That shit should get erased. It should get erased.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It should be a limit. If you ain't doing this, that, and other, your shit you don't even got no friends.
Yeah.
You don't got no friends.
Not one supporter that was like, dude, I'm gonna check you out.
Yeah, you ain't got no friends at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit, like fuck it, you good, don't Yeah, you don't have friends. So like they need to, in the way and what them platforms need to do, they need to just come up with something like, if you ain't getting this, that, and other, this shit need to be deleted.
Yeah, it
you know
does
what I mean?
for real.
You need to start
that
over.
was ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Well,
all of them need to do that.
Yeah, for real.
But you could tell though, Kristi, who is who and who ain't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can tell the ones that get on social media and complain that nobody supports. That's one of my biggest triggers.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, it's two reasons why nobody's supporting you, okay? Two reasons. One, either we don't know that your shit even exists, or two, we just simply don't like it.
Don't like it.
Like, there's no science to it, guys. It's not really that complicated. It ain't that the whole city's hating on you. Who are you?
To get hated
If you
on.
got haters, then you got lovers, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you know you doing something. You talking about you could see the switch. That's because you was making noise.
Yeah.
Now, don't be one of these people who ain't making noise, talking about everybody's hating on you.
Or the popularity thing. If you ain't one of the popular people, you think they was always
Stop it.
popular?
Exactly.
You think they was everybody was a nobody.
Everybody.
One time.
Everybody
You know
was.
what I mean? Everybody started out a nobody.
Yeah.
So that popular shit, let that shit go.
Man.
Let that shit go.
I think Jay-Z said part of the problem with these new artists is that they want to emulate the end result and not the journey that it takes to get there.
Believe.
And so everybody want to start out popping, start out with everybody, you know what I mean, pushing them, sharing their stuff and all this. And it's like, man, half of y'all, we don't even know y'all exist, man.
Right.
So,
and that's that ego thing.
It
Kristi,
is.
that's the ego. I'm this, I'm that. You should know me. Like, come on, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get it together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some people out here who pushing. I forgot to mention Black Tape Paper. He pushing. You know what I mean? You go see this dude. He on podcasts. He just won the Yo ATL Raps Award down in Atlanta. You know what I mean? You see him coming out with videos all the time. That's working. Ukamea, them boys is working. You know what I mean? Whether you got your top tier artists, you got your people on the way to the top tier, you got your people just now starting, but then you got a lot of them people who just in the fucking way. They need to get the hell out the way.
Heck yeah.
Especially like in the companies, them distribution companies, the platform should definitely want to get them out the way, because if you ain't making no money off of them,
right?
If they ain't getting the stream, they not making you no bread. So why are they here? You in the way of the track. You in the way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Which
you
half
in
of
the
these
way.
distribution outlets, you pay that yearly subscription, and they done got their money. But yeah, the new artists, look, either applaud yourself or shut the fuck up.
For sure.
Because getting on social media and complaining about nobody supporting you, that's never been a good marketing strategy. So, so Mac, man, that's all I got for you today. Anything else you want to share with the people?
Nah, I appreciate y'all showing up, man.
Man, we done went 3 full hours
yeah,
today.
we did 3 hours instead of 2, and I was even better. You know what I mean? But the comments came in, so I haven't read none of them. Just a couple. You know what I mean? So like, but this shit is dope. I'm gonna go back and look through all this shit, man. I had a blast today. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed you here and everybody else for this 50th episode.
You.
I can't wait to we're gonna do it 100.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They wanted to hear the
coming
story
up.
too. People wanted to know. I'm glad of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like we covered a lot.
Yeah. You know, so shit. All I can say is check us Friday. We got a guest. His name is OV. He's Phillips Electric's brother. He's a dope ass artist. He's from Backwoods, South Carolina, somewhere. This nigga can sing and rap. Brandon, my engineer, recorded him, and he sung without auto-tune. He didn't want to use auto-tune and shit like that. So, yeah, he's going to be on the show. And, he recorded 4 songs in 2 hours.
Nice.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just going to, but that's Friday, and we just going to keep them coming. We not going to stop, whether it's me, whether we got a guest. It's just gonna keep going.
I know
this
that's
shit's
right.
Gonna keep going. Thank you to the people. Couldn't have did this shit without y'all.
Man,
thank you to
heck
you.
Yeah, man.
For
Thank
real,
you
this
for the
Virgo
opportunity.
love is all in the air.
Absolutely, it sure enough is. You got my support, man, from here on out. For real. I've been trying to tune in as much as I could. I said, Mac done took my whole morning routine away from listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I'm on the Mac and the Mack show.
Yeah.
Dang.
And I would like to give the people more time, but honestly, we gotta start making money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Mack in the Morning is making a little bread, but we gotta get this motherfucker rolling if y'all want me to sit on this thing for 3-4 hours.
I know that's
and talk that shit to y'all. I need some money.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Man, in the meantime, y'all can help grow the platform by
Everybody
sharing
share
the live,
Yeah.
man. Share. Like it. Give us them salutes, black hearts in the comments. Ask questions, whatever you want to ask Mac. He gonna go back through and look at them comments. So, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in today. This has been all right for me.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish my mimosas and finish off this Wake and Bake Wednesday.
Have a cool rest of the day. It's time to go make some money. It's pretty outside. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Mama for bringing the breakfast. Tierney for bringing the goods. Shout out to Lil' Cuz, Kid Tay up in the building. Black, Prime Time. Caleb, Stinnett. Caleb, my boy Caleb, if you need a video or some photos, Caleb just graduated. He is ready to work.
Heck
He the one shot the Mack video. If you need some studio time, hit us up. We here the rest of the day. Let's get shit popping, man. Love y'all. Brandon, take us out with that Mack.
Yeah.
Wake up, goddammit. Mack in the morning up in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Mack.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, Mack.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, Mack.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, Mack.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, Mack.
Wake and bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, Mack.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, Mack.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spittin' 5 flows. Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. Alone, I'm going crazy, breath stinking, still yawning. Roll the blunt and sparked it up and grab my phone, Mack in the morning. They tuning in to watch a real nigga talk that shit for real. That's why I tell it like it is, I give a fuck about how you feel. I motivate, congratulate, I never hate on none of my niggas. I can show you how to get a bag, no beefing with them niggas. I'm the underdog that got on top. I went up like an astronaut. I do this for my people in the struggle, didn't have a lot.
Yeah, Mack.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, Mack.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, Mack.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, Mack.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, Mack.
Wake and bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, Mack.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, Mack.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spitting 5 flows.
Yeah, Mack.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show. I'm getting to it early, talking shit like I'm Miss Pearly. Salute to all the dudes, black hearts to all my girlies. If you fake, you can't relate. I'm doing me, I'm being great. My conversations giving game and it'll take me any place. Plus I'm flyer than a bitch too. Weed stink like doo-doo. Icy than a motherfucker, colder than an igloo. The energy is lit from 9 to 10, we be wildin' out. Just tune into the live, leave a comment and I shout you out.
Yeah, Mack.
Apply me or shut the fuck up, I'm back up in it.
Yeah, Mack.
Mackin' on Monday, I stand on business with it.
Yeah, Mack.
Came up from trapping and mackin' on a hoe.
Yeah, Mack.
Now I be poppin' shit on my morning show.
Yeah, Mack.
Wake and bake Wednesday, I'm smoking like a chief.
Yeah, Mack.
I'm higher than life and them haters underneath.
Yeah, Mack.
Freestyles on Fridays, they spitting 5 flows.
Yeah, Mack.
Put on for my city, Mack in the morning show.